All right, I think we're live. Let's see what we have here. Oh, something's happening. Okay, good.
What's happening?
You guys check and see that you got stuff over there too. All right, let's see. Check. Check. All right, we'll call that a check. Check, please. All right. Next week is we will officially go live in a little under 3 minutes. Nay is starting off as the director. Went to monster trucks yesterday. Monster truck races. Of course, it was really just for Max to. He's a big monster truck fan, so he likes his monster trucks. I don't think I would have chosen to go if it wasn't for him. And then after being there, I definitely would not have chosen to go.
And we know that Bessie would have chose professional wrestling, right?
Yes, she would have if
WWE
next
was in
time
town.
pro wrestling's in town. Go see her old friends. Let's see. Get these dice separated. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to be doing the Lost Keys scenario. So just remember, the only characters that are allowed to attempt the major plot point are characters that have already or currently holding a minor plot point. So that's a little twist in this one. So now that, let's see, and we will be going live in a little under a minute. Might leave that open to get the extra light in. I don't know. Oh, you're probably going to want to expand that view a little bit, sweetheart, so you can get your chat going. Look, everybody, Bessie, they were worried. There was consternation and worry through the Twitter sphere that Bessie was not going to be here today.
No, we just had chitlins fighting naps.
I know. I could hear. I think everybody could hear.
See, I want you to roll my dice today.
Yeah, she's. I already had a bad one. So she's already.
It was an average roll for Dave.
Fairly average. It was a fairly average roll. I don't know what she's
For Dave,
going on about. For Dave. Okay. All right. Well, that I guess counts. Well, let's see. I guess we're going to get started now. This is a live game of Pulp Alley coming at you from the Twitter sphere. Well, no.
It's not a Twitter. Why do you say that? It's not a
Twitter sphere.
It's not what
everything's Twitter sphere for me.
Oh, are you? Is that your new thing?
I'm all about the Twitter sphere.
Oh God!
Hit me through my cameras and make sure we got everything hooked up. Was one?
Uno.
There's 2. There's 3. Okay, so we actually got cameras hooked up, despite the fact that I had no Bessie to do it for me. So I was just trying to do stuff all on my own, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Well, you did just fine.
Let's see. We drew cards. We're starting turn number 1. So this is a continuation of our Vice Alley campaign. Hope y'all are following along at home. Hope y'all are getting your Vice Alley miniatures and having a ball with Vice Alley with us. Currently, as far as the leaderboard, let's see. Chris Girardi did really, really well. He got like 4 influence in his first game. So Task Force 2, one of the vigilante leagues, is currently sitting in the lead. He came really close to getting that 5th plot point too. He came really close to getting that 5th point. One of his characters got knocked down right there towards the end of that scenario, and that's what took him out of getting that 5th point, and that would have been huge. That would have been really big. But at 4, that still leaves him within range of Nay, who is sitting at 3 influence currently. She's got several extra resources in her pocket. Let's see what she has currently. Where's Nay? Nay, I don't see any reason that I skipped over this, but I guess maybe it's nice that we talk about it while we're on the screen. So your tip can be used at the start of any turn. There are 3 uses for tips. So that's one of the resources that you can pick up during the campaign. It's at the bottom of the reward cards, which is one of those things that we don't really pay that much attention to during our one-off games. But during a campaign, those things really do matter and kind of come into play. So there are 3 uses for the tip. You can spend a couple tips to convert them into another resource. You can use a tip instead of rolling for one of your associates. You could just spend a tip to basically pass the support roll, so you can use that associate instead of rolling for it. Or you could use a tip, which is really interesting, I think, at the start of any turn when you're drawing cards. You can use a tip to draw an extra card. Now, tips are the only resource that can be used during the game. Everything else, the gear and the backup and the contacts, all of those have to be used before the game starts. So tip is the only resource you can actually use during a game. So at the start of a turn, Nate could say, you know what, I want to go ahead and use my tip and draw an extra card. But Red Queen also has a pretty cool card drawing ability. If you guys remember from week 1 when she was drawing cards like crazy. So that's pretty cool too. She's a gambler, that Red Queen. She's a gambler. We did roll for the hotel. And fairly average roll. Red Queen went to the hotel, and this time she did not get anything. I rolled 3 1s and a 3, so a 4 die 10 roll. 4 die 10, not a single dice over 4 or over 3.
Wow.
Yeah, fairly average.
Yeah.
That's a fairly average roll. Nothing wrong with that. Now, DA Denton. Let's see. Give me a picture of the DA Denton League over there. DA Denton currently has +1 backup and +1 experience. He's currently sitting at 2 influence, and he does not have an extra location yet. All right. So I guess I should ask before we get any further here, Nay, you could use your 1 point of gear to buy something to use during this scenario, or you could save it so that you can buy something cooler later on.
Oh,
We
I'm going to
talked,
save it towards the end of the game.
yeah, and use it when you're up against the Spectre. I think is a good strategy. So Denton, you have a backup point. Is there any reason you'd like to spend your 1 point backup?
I think I'll hold on to it.
Okay. Also, he has 1 point of experience. He does not have any level 1 characters, so I'm assuming you're going to hold on to your experience as well.
Yep.
And we're starting this scenario.
Let's get it on.
So the Spectre of Vice Alley rules King City with an iron fist. He is the kingpin. He is the head honcho of all of the syndicates who have been forced to kind of bow to his will. And what both leagues are trying to do is to unravel the mystery around the specter. How is the specter able to suddenly appear in different locations around the city? So they get a tip about this warehouse, and they suspect that there could be evidence here that will help them unravel the the um the mystery of the specter. For this scenario, the only characters that can attempt the major plot point, which is here in the center of the table, the only characters that are allowed to attempt that plot point is someone that has already picked up one of the minor plot points. So but that doesn't mean that those are the only characters that are allowed to sit on top of it. Like you could move a character in there and just sit on top of that plot point just to prevent other characters from getting to it. I'm sure DA didn't wouldn't do such a thing, but you got to watch out for that Red Queen. She's kind of rascally sometimes. So there are four minor plot points on the table. Those could be informants. Those could be people that are going to tell them which crate they need to search in to find the right information. You know, one thing I forgot to do, and I think I should do it before we continue on, is that I should have rolled for the minor plot points, although they're fairly irrelevant. They just add to the story. The one thing that it does do is that it gives us an opportunity. Oh, wait. Let's see here. Never mind. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to roll 4 times for the minor plot points and the major. Okay. So this is for the 4 minor plot points. Because if I roll a 12 on one of these dice, then one of those minor plot points could also be a mysterious envelope. Not only is there an informant there, but they could pass a mysterious envelope to the character as well. I'm going to start over there at the green truck. Bessie, no. Wagon, no. Taxi, no. Truck, no. Major plot point, no. Okay, so no mysterious envelope in this scenario. The mysterious envelopes are something that you want to keep track of throughout the scenario as well, because it will help you when you get to your final battle with the Spectre. And that's really what all of this is culminating towards, is that final battle where they can take on the Spectre of Vice Alley and bring him down. We're starting turn number 1 of the scenario. Who's all out there with us today? I see a Daft Fully, Phil down in Florida, and Clyde Dashing, and Charlie Stout. Thank you so much for joining. Marty Devine, Jim Stute is on here. Sean Peck is on here. Tulamicus up in Pennsylvania. Dave Meisner from over on Hackberry Street. Very nice. Oog is on here. I'm sure Laszlo from where is he again, sir? Where Laszlo? Where are you from? Where's Laszlo from? So very nice. Hamster of Destruction from the exotic land of Utah. Very nice. Sean Hudson from even the more exotic land of El Paso. Very cool. Very cool. All right, here we go, boys and girls. So this is a slugfest between the old sweethearts. The old sweethearts, and I don't want to bring up Red Queen's, past or anything here, but there was a time when Red Queen and D.A. Denton were sweet on each other. And then mysteriously he up and runs off and joins the Marines.
I heard he asked her to prom and she said no.
Oh,
he had a broken heart.
Oh, soap opera alley here, soap opera alley. Now, there is also word that at the time, DA Denton ran off because he didn't want to be forced to testify against Red Queen. Maybe there's another reason behind it. I need to get something to drink. Say hi to the boys and girls, Bessie.
Hi, boys and girls.
Tell them where we went last night.
We went to Monster Truck Rally. It was pretty loud.
insanely loud. Oh my gosh. It was so loud. We had ear protection because, I'm basically deaf anyway, but I still needed ear protection. All
You
right,
could
here we
feel
go.
it.
Yeah, you could feel it. Yeah. Anyway, it was a fun time. I'm glad we went. Joe had an absolute ball. They had a way too much downtime in between the events. Where you just basically were sitting there waiting for something to happen. Tavern Tales from Australia. Laszlo's in Hungary. How nice. So we have Paris, we have Australia, we have Hungary on here. Lots of howdies from folks. Thank you so much. Throw a howdy in the chat for me if you're on here. Throw a howdy. Why do I get a sigh from Phil? I guess Phil's anti-monster truck. I don't know how anybody can be anti-monster truck.
We saw a couple good mullets.
Oh, beautiful mullets. Mullets to be proud of. Bri G is on here. World-class mullets. Dennis Cross and Jeffrey Clark. Very nice. How awesome. Oh, Vern is on here. Thank you so much, Vern. Ooh, International Pulp Alley Fellowship is on the board. Very cool. I bet that's the first time Laszlo is going to say hello today. Possibly the last time. Okay, let's get this started. Let's get some action going here. So, Red Queen is in control of the initiative as we start the scenario. Red Queen, what are you going to do? Do you want to activate the first character, or do you want to make D.A. Denton show his hand?
No, I want to go. How far away from the plot point on your right is she? Is she within 6 inches?
No, nobody's allowed to be within 6 inches of a plot point during setup. So you're over 6 inches from all the plot points. So you're about 8 or so. Do you want to just
Okay,
move
let's
all the
run
way?
over there and get next to it.
You want to do the taxi or do you want to do the truck?
The taxi.
Taxi. You are on top. You want to just be on top of it?
Yep.
All right. And there's nobody nothing else to do there. Wait. I don't want to forget to use your ability. Gambler. At the start of each turn,
Yeah.
you may discard to draw a random challenge. If you pass, you may become the director or you may draw 2 cards. Gosh, I don't know. Do you have a card here that you want to discard to use that ability? Clear shot, maybe? Bad news? I don't know. What do you think you want to do? Gambler, the old gambler ability.
Let's do the clear shot.
Okay, she's going for it. She's gambling here. So she says, I don't really need that clear shot. She's going to turn that over. Give me a random challenge there, Bessie. The random challenge is 2 with finesse or cunning. I'll go ahead and roll that for you.
Well,
We don't need
finesse.
Bessie we don't need Bessie to roll. You want Bessie to roll?
I don't know. Last time you did that.
I mean, there's no way I could fail it twice. How could I fail it twice? 4, 9, 10. I'm just going to ask one more time before I flip over the cup. Do you want me to roll?
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, I can't believe you did that. And the dice say 4 successes. See, that's what you call average. Last time I rolled, I got nothing. This time I got 2. So that means you're going to add 2 more cards to your hand. The 2 cards you add are out of ammo. Out of ammo is now in your hand.
Unseen peril.
Unseen peril is also in your hand. Okay, good cards. Good cards. Okay, so that occurred at the start of the turn. That actually happened before she moved, but I forgot that, so I didn't want to. I needed to go back and take care of that. So, now, Nay, are you going to continue activating, or do you want D.A. Denton to go?
I want to move
Okay.
Jack.
Okay.
Um,
Towards the other plot
I
point.
Well, am I within 6 inches of that truck right there where I can hide behind it and shoot?
You are not. No, to get a clear shot, I'm going to give you, if you just kind of stick with me on the camera here. Here's Jack. Now, it's about, you could run all the way up to the fender of this truck, which is about a 9-inch move. And from there, you could actually see Betty standing in the street over there.
Okay, I'd like to
Now,
do that.
all right, so that's going to be your run. That'll give you a -1 on your move, but you're going to have some cover there at the fender. And then, we're going to throw some dice down. Then
Mhm.
we are going to throw some dice down because Betty Bixler is in his sights. Now, Jack normally throws 4 die 8. He will be down to 3 die 8 because of his fast movement. All right. And Betty. Betty, how are you going to reply? Are you going to dodge this or are you going to fire back at him? You have 3 die 6.
I'll dodge.
Or you're going to dodge. Betty is dodging with 3 die 8. Did I say that right? 3 die 8. Okay, here we go. 3 die 8 to dodge with, 3 die 8 of shooting. Here is the shooting coming from Jack. 3 die 8. He gets a 6 and a 4. Betty, what are you going to do? Here's her
Come on,
dodge.
Betty.
She's got to get a 6 and a 4. She gets an 8 and an 8. That's even better. And she says, pshaw.
She steps to the side.
She pshaws it. That was a pshaw. Big time pshaw. All right. What? You want to move an inch?
Yeah, might as well. Move her an inch
Okay.
towards the plot point.
Well, all right. You know what?
Okay.
That will actually put you within 6 inches of it now.
Right.
That little 1-inch move is going to get you within range of doing a turn 1 plot point. All right. And now, Nate, you may continue. You may ask Mr. Denton to activate, or you may activate the next character.
My screen isn't that clear. Who's the one in the white shirt on
That
the
is
left?
Mr. Rook. That is Rook. White shirt is Rook, and he is a brawler. He has no shooting.
Okay. Put him up there next to Jack.
Okay. Boom, boom. Do you want to continue activating? You have June. You have Okie June. And you
Pops.
have Pops. What are they going to do?
I'm gonna let him activate once.
That's a good idea. There's nothing wrong with that. Denton, who are you going to activate?
Let's see. Let's go ahead and activate Betty.
Okay.
She's going to go to the plot point.
All right. That
Oh, and I'm
fortuitous dodge has got you in that 6-inch range. And there you go. You are on top of your plot point. Are you going to attempt it, sir? You know what? I
hold
should
on a
ask.
second.
Yep.
Hold on a
Nay.
second.
Go ahead, Nay.
I want to do the unseen peril.
Yeah, why not? Why not? That's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna hit her as soon as she activates. She gets give me a card, Betty or Bessie. 2 with finesse or cunning. 2 with finesse or cunning. Oh, I don't know that she can do that. You know what? She's got finesse absolutely dripping from her wazoo. So she's gonna be rolling something like 4 die 8. 4 die 8 in finesse. Yep, that's what she's got. 4 die 8, and then she only needs to make 2 of those. There's no way I could fail that.
Don't say that.
No
what is
way.
wrong with you?
Looking at the cards, don't see anything. Here's the roll for the unseen peril, and he just barely makes it. She just barely makes it and gets her 2 successes. There was a car driving by. What What is she doing standing in the street like a crazy person? Get out of the street, lady. All right. Are you going to tip the plot point now? Hold on. Dave, would you like
Yeah.
to play a card?
Yeah, might as well. Let's play Just Reward.
Okay, your just reward is played, and now you are the director, so you may continue your activation. Dave
And then
is now the director.
she will. Oh, I wanna wish Marty Devine a speedy recovery for his son. He's in the hospital.
Oh my
Real quick.
gosh. Okay, very cool. Yes. Yep. He's doing much better very soon. Let's go ahead and draw the peril for Betty.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh,
Let's do
3
it.
with brawl, might, or finesse.
3 successes with brawl, might, or finesse. Oh, Betty, I think you're done right there. I think you are cooked.
I think you're done.
So I suppose you want to
Now.
use your finesse again.
Right. And do I
You
want
wanna
to
use-
use?
You want to use that focus? Surely you can make it. I mean, you're rolling 4 dice. What are the chances I would roll 2 failures?
Well, last time I did that, you rolled like 3 2s, I think. So 4 2s. Let's go ahead and play the focus, I guess.
Okay, all right. He wants it. Well, I can roll more failures. I can get at least 3 failures. Here we
Oh,
go.
please do.
Here we go. Here we go. I need 2 of these to be a success for Betty.
You need 3. And you got it.
Oh, needed 3, and he barely scrapes by with the 3 successes. So you make it past the other peril. Oh my gosh. And now the plot point says roll 1 with cunning, and that's her weak spot. She does not have any cunning. I think she has 1 die 4 in
3
cunning.
die 8, pal.
3 die 8. 3 die 8, and she only needs 1 of these. Looking at cards. Okay, here we go. Only need 1, and you got the 1 you
got
needed.
1.
You got the 1 you needed. Well, well, well. And now, boys and girls out there, we are using our 10th anniversary reward cards. For those of you that don't know it, Pulp Alley was released 10 years ago today, and we had released a brand new set of reward cards. These were only promos that were given away. Those are the ones we're using today. They are not currently available, except possibly on eBay. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 9, 10. 9, 10 is the reward. Let's see what it is. Oh my gosh, Dave. This says instead of rolling a recovery check for this character, you may discard to automatically pass the check. And the big stuff at the bottom of that card, who can tell me what it says?
Ooh, I can read it.
+1 experience. Oh my gosh. That is another experience. He's already got 1 experience card. And boys and girls in the campaign, that really does mean a whole lot of nothing during our little one-off games. But in the campaign, ooh, that is some candy right there. So Betty, give me a different camera. That is Betty now has a hold of the experience card. Now these are not no drop. Red Queen could get a hold of her and thump her and knock that card loose, and then she would lose it. So that's.
I don't know. I think Betty would hold on to it pretty
I
tight.
think she's got butterfingers, is from what I heard.
Are you kidding me?
She's got them butterfingers.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Dave,
That was uncalled for.
Slippery fingers from the word on the street is. Before I get in trouble, we're just going to keep moving on. Dave,
You're already in trouble.
you are the director, Dave. What are you going to do?
Let's have Nay activate. She has a couple more to activate, correct?
She does. She's got Pops in June. All right, Pops in June. What are you going to do? So move
Let's
somebody up to help Red Queen.
Yeah.
Maybe start heading characters off towards Betty. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I've only got the 2 that are standing back, so,
You are correct. You
let's
are
put
correct.
Okie let's
Okay.
put Okie over by Red Queen.
All right. Okie is with Red Queen. What about Pops? You notice I don't measure that,
Put
boys and girls. Don't feel like you got to measure everything when you're playing. What's old Pops gonna
um,
do?
let's
So
put
you go with.
him the other direction.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, Dave. All right. What are you going to do? You still have a bunch of characters to activate. Nate has
Yeah.
finished. What are you going to do?
All right, let's
For those of you out there that are that aren't aware, I think we discussed this before the game actually started. The fence is a perilous area, so to cross the fence, you will have to take a random challenge. Also, because it is perilous, you cannot move fast across it. So to cross the fence, you'll have to start within 3 inches of it. In case you are wondering, Dave, you are over 3 inches from the fence.
okay.
Now, Denton could head over here and do this other plot point. I don't know if you want to do that or what. What's your thoughts here?
Okay, so let's if Denton moves up to the fence there, can he see anybody?
Oh,
Or are
oh,
they behind the
oh. Well, I think if you move this away, give me a camera. If you move off this away, you could get right here next to this fence, and you could see Jack over there behind that truck.
Okay.
That's the only
But
character you would have a chance of seeing.
and does that put him within 6 inches of Betty, or is they she's out of 6 inches? Just curious if he moves there.
You would be 1 inch. You would be about a half inch away from 6 inches. You'd be about 6.5 from Betty.
All right. Well,
What's he planning here? What's he got?
You
let's
don't
go
need
ahead
to
and
worry about it.
All right. What are you doing, Dave? You want to move up
let's
there
go
and
ahead.
shoot or not?
No, I'm gonna move up there and I'm gonna throw a burst down.
Okay. All right. So a 6 inch move is going to put you up next to the fence, and then he's going to throw a burst. Now, the burst technically, and you could say, and I want to make sure everybody understands this. Let's take a look here at this camera. So the burst is going to be landing on top of Jack. Now, boys and girls, you could say that that burst is now going to hit Rook and Pops as well. But because they are out of line of sight of D.A. Denton, that burst cannot affect them. Basically, he's just riddling the side of that truck with machine gun fire. Here is the random peril for Jack. Poor Jack. He needs to roll 1 with finesse. He's not the most finessey of gentlemen, I can tell you that. He's got 2 dice 6 in
That's right.
finesse.
2 dice 6.
2 dice 6 in finesse. And I'm looking at. Okay, well, you're all right. You're all right, Nay. There's no reason to worry. You have an uncanny in your pocket. If things go really bad, you could always use that uncanny to pass it. Possibly. He does have a misfortune in his hand. Here it is, and you easily pass it. So no challenge there, or no damage. All right, Denton is done. Denton is done. Who's next?
Okay, let's
You got Kato. You got Father O.
And Dot.
And you have Dottie.
oh, Dot. I forgot about her. Let's let's run her over towards the plot point on the other side of Kato there.
Okay,
Can't remember
so
what
a 12-inch
truck.
run off towards
Yeah.
the plot point that has not been revealed. So a big 12-inch
Right.
run going off of this away. That still leaves her about 10 inches from the plot point. All right, who's next?
Father O's gonna move over there next to
The fence.
Denton.
Betty?
Yeah, next to Denton. He's going to
Next
run
to
over there.
Denton. Okay.
Yep.
Father O runs over to Denton. I kick ass for the Lord. All right. I still have Kato, who has not done anything. Kato could run all the way up to this corner, or she could go front ways. Do you want her to head towards the front of the warehouse? What do you think you want to do with Kato?
Yeah, let's have Kato move near Betty, like on the other side of her.
Okay, so meat shield position is what I heard.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure if anybody else heard that or not.
I heard protector.
I heard meat
Protector.
shield.
Protector.
I heard him just say, "Please, please shoot my dog." Why would you do that?
Mm.
I can't
You're
believe
gonna be
Dave.
staying in your
I can't
$8
believe Dave would
doghouse.
do that. I want to apologize to everybody for him being so cruel to his little poochie pooch. Dave.
That's okay. My people have no qualms about shooting a little pup.
Oh,
Puppers.
all right. It's going now. So that's turn number one. Turn number one is over and done. We don't have any recovery checks. We're going to pull a bullet. We're going to draw cards. Mr. Lowe, here is your card. You are still the director. Parlay. Oh my goodness. Dave drew a parlay, and you know what? He's the sneaky sort of fella. He knows when to play that.
He does.
I've
I was
seen
gonna
him.
say the man knows.
Oh, the man knows his cards.
A stunned for
A
nay.
stunned for nay, and that's also a very handy card in this sort of situation. A stunned. I'm going to repeat it for those of you playing along at home. Mr. Lowe, on turn number two, he drew a parlay, is what he added to his hand. Nay added a stunned to her hand. Now, stunned could be a candidate for gambling. Red Queen, are you going to gamble the night away here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to hand over?
That's stunned.
The stunned goes. Draw that random challenge.
Bum, bum, bum.
The
One
random challenge
with
says one with finesse. All right, here we go. One with finesse. You've got 4 die 8. No, 4 die 10.
10. Yeah.
4 die 10. What are the chances that I fail it again?
Oh, don't even say that.
He did.
Oh,
He did.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
You're kidding me.
That's fair.
2 threes and 2 twos.
It's a fairly average roll.
Okay, Bessie, I want you rolling for me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Tapped in.
2 2s, 2 3s. Wow. Fair. That's nothing wrong with
You
that
only
roll.
needed one.
I know I only needed one. Stop. Nay.
Did you play the uncanny?
I'm not sure. Let's look. Let's have a ruling here. Uncanny. So random challenge is the key word. And uncanny says before you roll or after you roll for a challenge, you may add +1 success. So, nay, I'm not saying that this would be the best use of your uncanny, but you could use your uncanny to pass that challenge and draw 2 cards right now if you wanted to. Or you
No, I
could
wanna
use it
become
to
the
steal the
director.
initiative. Yeah, or you could steal it.
I want to be the director.
All right, so you use the uncanny. Dave, do you want to use your misfortune to stop this? Because she's about to become the director, and it's going to rock your world.
Yeah, I'm gonna misfortune that.
Okay, so he says no to your uncanny, and he plays a misfortune to stop it. That means the challenge is failed. The play stands. What?
Very sports.
Very, very sporting. That means as we go into turn number 2, Mr. Lowe, you are still the director. What are you going to do? Are you going to activate or are you going to make Nay activate?
I think I'm going to activate.
2. Okay, what are you going to do, buddy?
Let's see.
I think he's in a world of hurt here. Now, Denton
I
can
might.
cross the fence.
Yeah.
Father O. Father O doesn't have anybody to rush. Denton does. I don't think has anybody to rush.
Mhm.
Denton could try to improve his position a little bit.
Right.
Betty could run towards the wall and maybe climb it next turn. I
Right.
don't know. What do you want to do here?
Let's
An easy one is maybe moving Dottie down the way.
move Dottie towards that plot point.
Okay. Don't think Red Queen has any cards to play, so a 12-inch move, actually just 10 inches, will put her directly on top of the plot point. All right, and she is done. Are you going to continue activating, or are you going to ask Nay to go?
Let's go ahead and continue to activate, I believe.
All right. What are you going to do?
Let's try to get Denton over that fence.
Okay. That means a random peril, boys and girls. A random peril is 1 with finesse or cunning. 1 with finesse or cunning, and he has 3 die 10 in cunning. There's no way I could fail that, right?
Oh my
There's no
God.
way. There's no way. I
Oh
mean, how could I blow
my
that?
God.
3 die 10.
Made it.
Easy peasy. See that? Perfectly average. So that's a 3-inch move. So after you get over my wall, you got another 3 inches. Where do you want to go?
All right. Can I get anywhere where I can drop another burst somewhere?
Oh, sure. You could do it from right where you are.
And have cover?
No.
Or is that too high? No?
No.
Okay,
If
let's move
you-
3 inches towards the let's move
gate
3 inches towards the
or
door.
Towards the door. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Towards the big double doors. I could get you into cover if I move you right here.
Yeah.
So, but that is moving. No, that's only a 6-inch move right there. So that's a 6-inch move. So since you do not have a target, and I'm going to just verify again that you do not have a target. You do not.
Okay.
You could actually just set the burst out there, and that's kind of where is he aiming his little Tommy gun?
Yeah, that's
Do you want to just put the burst out here on the gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
maybe
the
back
burst,
just a little bit. Yeah. Like right
the
there.
burst is here. The burst is here. So if anybody tries, that's where he's aiming. See how that works, boys and girls? Because he did not have a target, he could just set it out there, and that means that's the area where he is pointing. Now, obviously, if nobody moves through that and the opponent knows where he's pointing, then they can kind of avoid it. But it looks like he's trying to block that entrance. Dave, you're going
I'm
to
going to play
continue
my out of
activating?
ammo.
I
I'm going to play
apologize,
my out of
Nay.
ammo.
I apologize. I should have asked you. Absolutely. We'll use the out of ammo when he activates, so he will not be able to place a burst or fire this turn. I should have asked Nay. So since I did not, since I failed to ask, I'm going to allow her to go back and play that as soon as he activates.
Okay.
All right.
Father O is going to take the long way around through the gate.
Okay. 1, 2,
And
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's he trying to get to?
trying to get over there into cover if he can.
Okay. I'm good with that. So he runs around here and gets up next to the fender.
Right.
Does that work for you?
Yep.
Okay. There you are. You going to continue activating, or do you want someone else to go?
I might as well go, I guess. Let's go back and look over here.
We have Kato and Betty.
Okay, Kato's he goes 16, right? He's fast.
If I remember correctly, I think you're right on that. Speedy, yes, he could run up to 16.
Okay, does he have enough distance to get over there next to Father O?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
He will not be able to get behind the truck. However, he will get to the front. He will be in the open. Is that okay?
Um,
You want to stop at the corner? If you try and make it all the way to Father O, you can get to Father O, but just barely, and that's going to leave you standing in the open right here.
yeah, let's put him to the corner there, I believe.
Okay, so just move, just do a short move this time, and get him up to the corner there.
Yeah.
We could even get him up to the street light. We could call that street light cover for him as well. So there we go.
If he moved, okay, if he moved around the side there and got behind the gate, would he have cover?
Oh, sure, why not?
Yeah,
he
by
can
the
go all the way
doghouse.
around here. Oh, to the doghouse. I see.
By your $8 doghouse.
I know,
Mhm.
$8.50, sir. $8.50. I do not skimp on doghouses, sir. $8.50. I would ask you to remember.
You never, when it comes to pooches, you should never skimp, Dave. I'm
I
sorry.
don't skimp on my poochin. Okay, I still have a Betty. What's a Betty gonna do? Does she
Betty
run for
is
the
going.
fence or she run for this corner?
She is going to go to the fence
Okay.
as far over as
Where
she
back
can.
where Denton is? Is that where she's going?
Yeah,
Over
where
there by
Denton is.
Denton?
Yeah,
All right. So a 12-inch run off in that direction. So easy peasy gets her
and
over
see if
there.
she can get out of sight there if she can. There you go.
Okay. Well, I'll even put her directly behind the little pillar sort of thing there, so she can kind of pretend that she's hiding there. Okay. How about that?
All right.
That's all of the DW force. The League of Justice has activated. They have completed all of their activations. They have nothing left. That leaves Red Queen free to do what she's gonna do. Red Queen,
White Queen's
what?
gonna go first, and she's gonna automatically take that plat point she's standing on.
Okay. How does that work? I don't remember. What does
The
that?
danger sense past the first
Okay.
plot
So
point of
that
each turn.
nope. It passes the first peril. It passes the first peril, so you still have to roll for the plot
Oh, okay.
point.
Right.
So the peril you don't have to roll for because it's done. And
All
go ahead
right.
and get me a challenge.
It
So
is
no
2 with
peril.
might or finesse.
2 with might or finesse. She's
Well,
got 4
finesse.
die 10 in finesse. I can roll that. I mean, we don't need Bessie to roll that.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
do.
there's
Yes, we
there's
do.
no way. I mean, there's no way you could fail that roll. Okay, 4
Yeah, you've
die.
already done it twice
4 die
today.
10 from Bessie. 4 die 10 from the Bessie. And she got
it.
1.
I got 2.
Oh, okay. She got 2 successes. She got 2 successes and it is passed. So she meets the taxi driver over there and he hands over some important information about the location of the secret crate. The secret crate. So we've got 4 cards remaining here. And
1, 2,
Bessie's going
7,
to
8.
roll. 7, 8 is the roll. And you're adding another tip to your league. The scenario reward is instead of rolling for a peril for this character, you may discard to automatically pass. So that's not a big help for her because she took danger sense this scenario. But if you can hold on to that reward, you'll get another tip at the end of this scenario. I want to remind you that you do have a tip that you could use during this scenario. I don't always ask about that, but I want to make sure you remember it. So Red Queen is done. Who's going to activate next? Why is Betty laying down? What happened to her over here? She okay.
Who is that beside her? Beside Red Queen?
That's Okie June. Okie
Okay.
June is a bursty burster, so she could doesn't have. She's kind of out of position right now to get a burst thrown. She could try to head down the wall here, try and get down to the fence, but that would be over a 6-inch move, so she wouldn't be able to throw her burst. So she could start coming this way, or she
How
could head across
far?
the front and head through the front door.
Where's the back door?
The back door, the back door is back here, so the camera will eventually catch up. So I'll try and get her in relation to the back door. So
Oh,
there's
wasn't
the
there? Okay, where's the front door? I'm
the
sorry
front door
then.
is
The one
here at the
that's on
front.
the other side.
Yep, it's here at the stairs. So the
Okay.
front door is about 10 inches away for her, 9 or 10. So she could actually get inside the building if she wanted to run in
I'd like
there.
to put her inside the building as close to that
Okay.
major plot point.
Okay. Well, I can probably get you about 4 inches from it. So
That'll
I'm going to
work.
have to do a little bit of surgery here. So we're going to remove a few things from the building. I'm going to take this top portion off, the second floor. This is the Sarissa warehouse, the city block warehouse. Now, I've said this several times, but I intend to do a review just about the building itself. So I'm going to try and make sure I get you as much movement as I can. So 9 inches gets you to my door. That leaves you with 3 more inches after that. So you're going to be inside here, and I'm gonna leave you about 4 inches from the major plot point, and you are standing against a wall for some cover there, at a doorway,
Okay.
there.
That was my next question. If you could get me in some cover.
Yep, I'm gonna
Okay.
leave that one locked. So that door is locked, but we still have a open door over here. For Denton, we have an open door over here, and we have the small side door over here. So Denton is about 4 inches away as well. Denton and June are both currently about 4 inches from the major plot point. All right. Nay, you have activated Oki, June, and Red Queen. Now you have Jack, Rook, and
I did.
Hops.
I didn't activate Rook.
Correct. Those 3
I
characters
didn't
have not
activate any of
activated.
those 3.
Correct. None of them have activated. The only ones you've
Okay, I want to
activated are
move.
June and yep.
Yeah, I want to
Now,
move Jack on top of
Father
that.
O is within rush range of all of your characters. You know what? The dog probably is. The dog is probably an equal distance as well. So if you wanted to rush, you could go rushing, but neither Father O or the dog can shoot. So you could also maybe move Jack up to the corner and shoot at one of those 2, or Jack could just go in and try and brawl them too. He's a
Actually, I'm
good
going to put
brawler.
Jack on the plot point and try the plot point.
Okay, let's go for the plot point. Did she become the director? So you are the director now.
Mm.
You are the director now because you that's the
Oh, wrong way.
There you go. Okay. You are the
Oh, that's
director
right, because I
now.
got a plot point.
Yep. Yep. So so you want Jack to do the plot point. Okay. So
Yeah, because
Jack
he's got the
activated.
best and
Okay. Here is his peril. His peril is a free pass. He
What?
drew a
woo!
free pass, boys and girls. His peril is automatically passed. Couldn't get any easier than that. Here is the plot point 2 with cunning or might, and he has 2 dice in all of those. He's not really an action guy. He's more of a fighting and shooting guy, but he can definitely do it if he has to. And Bessie, I'm gonna let you roll. I've been banned from the dice. So he has to roll both of these successes. Does she still have her uncanny?
No.
Okay, here we go. This is the roll. Got to get them both, Bessie. She gets them both, and the challenge is completed.
Woohoo!
Very cool. Very cool. And that's going to put another plot point in your pocket. We're going to get another blue card out. All right. And you have, looks like you got 3 there. So just roll your D6.
1, 2.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the middle card is once per turn, Jack you may discard one of the cards in your hand to give Jack a +1 bonus to his shoot or finesse, and that bonus will last for the rest of the turn. Now, I want to remind everybody that normally a bonus only lasts for one roll. This lasts until the end of the turn because it says it lasts until the end of the turn. Don't mistake that and think that that's a normal thing. Normally, a bonus would only apply to one roll of the dice. So we're going to attach
And
that
who was
card.
this?
That's Jack.
This was Jack, right?
Uh-huh. Yep, that was Jack. So Jack now has that. And if you hold on to that card until the end of the scenario, you're also going to get +1 contact. Oh, very nice. So that puts her with 2 plot points in her pocket now. If she holds on to just those 2, that's going to be +2 to her influence at the end of the scenario. And that could potentially move her up to the next rank in the syndicate. All right. You still have 2 characters that have not activated. 2 characters that have not activated. What are you going to do?
Okay. Would Rook be able to get in there to Father? Oh, I almost called him Father Bob. That was from another game I played.
Father Bob works. He's not particular. Father O. Yeah. Rook could either go for Father O or the Pooch, either one. Now, one thing you have to be a little bit cautious of here, and I'll give you, I'll say this just because I think all the boys and girls out there ought to get this. At this point, remember, you are now the director. If you can hold on to the director, then as you go into the next turn, you're going to get to start moving things before Denton does. If you lose control of being the director, then that could put Denton back in the catbird seat. And, so sometimes when you become the director, you play things a little more cautious, but that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You may certainly go in there fists a flying because, that's what we do. Or, you think a little more cautious here. I don't know what's the right thing, but I wanted to make sure I threw that in there. Nay.
Okay.
Rook is within range to rush Father O or the dog. What do you want to do?
Okay, I want to put Pops in front of Jack.
Put Pops in front of Jack so that he can't be
Yes, to
shot.
kind of
So
protect
maybe
him.
I'm going to put him up against the fence here. So he's in cover. He's clearly in cover there, but he is closer than Jack. All right. Now, there's no reason why Pops could not shoot. He has
2
Two.
dice 6.
He has 2 dice 6 normally in shooting. He's also within short range of Pops. That'll get him an extra dice. And I said Pops, but I meant Father O. You know who I meant. So Father O would only be able to dodge you because Father O does not have any ranged weapons upon him. No reason not to shoot at him, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right. So you got 3 dice 6. Pops, are you dodging?
Yep.
Yeah, it's your only choice anyway. So you got a couple 5s. I'm sorry, I forgot to let Bessie roll there. Anyway, here is for Father O dodging. He gets a 5 also. He's going to stop that 1. He'll still have to roll a 1 dice health check. He fails it. He's in cover. And he failed it again. And Pops is down. Pops says, you know what? I think I forgot that my parishioners need me back at the place. And so we still have Rook that has not activated. What does Rook want to do? Now, Rook is within range. He could come in here and he could jump behind the truck for cover. He could come in here and he could engage Kato.
Yeah.
Now, that's an even fight. Kato rolls 3 dice 6, and so does Rook. So, what do you think you want to do?
Let's do that.
Go for it. She says she can outroll the Pooch. All right. Taking on the Pooch. All right. So, Bessie, I'll let you roll this time. Here is 3 dice for Kato.
Now,
I'm
do
going
I
to move
have
the
enough
camera,
room to
babe.
get behind him so I'm kind of behind those crates as well,
You
or
know,
no?
that's a really interesting question, and I want to make sure I tell everybody out there. When you rush an enemy, your opportunity for finesse is gone. Your opportunity for
Okay.
subtlety and tactics are out the window. Right now, she has chosen to move in and fight, and that means you move by the most direct route, and there is no
Okay.
subtlety anymore. So, no, you don't
Okay.
get to jump behind the opponent when you rush them. You've got to take them on face to face. And here we go.
All right. This is for Rook.
Rook rolls and he gets a 4. Oh, that's a terrible roll. I can't believe this. Yeah. I mean, even I could roll better than that. And here is the pooch. The pooch gets a nothing. Dave, I'm sorry. You want me to? Yeah, Dave said he wanted me to roll for him. I don't know why. Okay, so that means the pooch is going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. Hold on, stop everything. Nay. You have a card in your hand called Bad News. What you could do with Bad News is you can add another hit to that fight. So instead of rolling a 1 dice health check, the pooch will have to roll a 2 dice health check. How important is it to you that you put the pooch down?
Not that important. I'm going to save that.
Save the card because she says
Mhm.
Bessie's going to fail the roll anyway. And here we go.
That's mean.
Bessie, if you get that, that's mean. That's not me. I'm not the one attacking the dog.
Yes.
And she passes
Whew.
the roll. So the pooch stays on its feet. She will not go down. And that ends the turn, boys and girls. Boys and girls, that ends the turn.
We got recovery check.
We do have a recovery check. Bessie, you're going to roll for Father O. Will Father O get back on? He has a history of kind of ducking out on these things once the fire starts. Not this time,
Not
boys
today,
and girls.
bro.
Not this time. He is back on his feet.
You healed thyself.
Let's see. I kick ass for the Lord.
Now, see, Dave should roll for Dave.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. All right. So that ends the turn. That was the
Pulling a
last of the
bullet.
recovery checks. We're pulling a bullet out. We are moving on to Nay. You are starting off as the director.
Oh, that's big.
Let's not forget that you have the gambler ability. What happens first? And boys and girls out there, remember this. If something says it happens at the start of the turn, that means it happens immediately after cards are drawn. So first we draw cards. Here is Nay's card. She adds a stumble. Oh,
Ooh,
that could be
be
big. That could be big.
sidestep.
And Dave, you added a sidestep to your hand. A sidestep. Man, this is going to get really, really bad inside this warehouse, boys and girls. This is going to get bad inside. Oh, give me a camera. There we go. This is going to get bad in here. So DA Denton is lurking, just right outside this door over here. He's right outside there, ready to head in and get to that plot point. Okie June is over here in this entrance.
Yay, Okie June.
Woo, this is going to get hairy in there. This is going to get hairy. You're going to have to make some really smart moves here, I think. Nay, what do you think you want to do at the start of turn number 3?
Okay, we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of a bad news.
Gambling.
Try and gamble.
Bad news. She says, I don't need that bad news. Gonna get rid of the bad news. Draw me a random peril, Bessie.
1 with finesse.
1 with finesse. I'll roll that for you, Nays. I mean, you don't mind if I roll it for you.
No.
What? Oh.
No.
All right. And there you go. Okay, that was close.
I got 2.
I know you got 2. I mean, so you got past the challenge, and you're going to add 2 more cards to your hand. They are a sidestep
And a clear shot.
and a clear shot. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Sidestep and clear shot. Dave's holding on to that parlay. He's the sort of fellow that he'll hold that card until he wants to make his sneaky move. All right. Nay. I think you almost
Okay.
gosh, you almost have to go first here, don't you? I don't know. You can't let Denton go
Yeah, I'm
first.
gonna.
If
No.
Denton goes, he's going to go plant his butt on top of that plot point and not let anybody
Mhm.
get to it.
Don't talk about his butt like
Well, I'm just saying it's
Okay.
he's got a
Let's
good
take
caboose.
that. Well, that's true.
the red queen and get her inside the building from the front
Okay.
as close as she can. Also,
You bet. You bet. A full 12-inch run. Get her to there. 9, get her 3. So I could get her, if you didn't want to be in cover, I could get her on this side of the doorway. If you wanted to be in cover, it's a difference of about an inch. So do you want to be on the open side of the doorway, or do you want to be sitting back in the doorway where you can get some cover?
she's got a plot point, so let's keep her in cover.
Okay. So she'll stay back
Because
here with.
from there, is she 6 inches to the plot point?
Well, yeah, easily. She's
Okay.
like maybe 3 inches of it, or 4 inches from it. Either way, even if you're in the doorway,
Okay.
you're
But keep
still
her in
within
cover.
6. Okay, all right. She is in cover, and she is in the doorway. I haven't finished the interior of this building yet, boys and girls, so that's something that I'm still working on. But I wanted to use it today. I didn't want to. It's just too cool. Another thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit today is this table. And I wanted to let y'all know that when you're doing an urban table, you don't necessarily have to pack it with buildings. Now, oftentimes when we do a table, we don't put a ton of buildings out there anyway, because we have to be able to use our cameras and we have to do things like that. So look at this. We're doing an urban, Vice Alley campaign, and there's really only one building out here. We have this little fenced in area. We got quite a bit of vehicles. And then we have a bunch of little sheds over here along this side. That's not a big deal. So don't feel like you have to have 20 buildings to do an urban game. You can easily get by with just having a few buildings,
And the illusion of more.
and then the illusion. That's exactly right. The sidewalk over here represents the idea that there are more buildings over that away, and things like that. So don't feel like you have to have a ton of buildings just to do an urban game, because you can kind of get creative and really not have to have that many out there. Red Queen is the only character that's activated this turn. Is
Now,
Okie
who's in there
June
with her?
gonna? Okie, that's Okie June. Is Okie
Okay.
June going to?
I want to go stand on the plot point.
Okay, Okie June says she wants to hold the plot point, so she's going to move up there, and she is
Now, can I also
on.
do an action?
You can.
Okay, I want to place a burst in the doorway.
Hey, I don't want. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Um, the only thing that I would maybe say is that Okie June could actually attempt the plot point. I'm not saying that that's a good
Wait, I
move.
thought
Well, she
you had to
doesn't have a plot point.
You're right. I was lying. You guys are so good remembering these rules. Okay, so let's put a burst in the doorway. So I think we could
There's
put it.
one.
What?
Oh, you just want to put one of those?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not actually room to put it down in there. So I think if we just said it was centered about right there, then it would cover this door and that door. It will not cover this door over here. I mean, obviously you can't cover both sides of the building. So either this side is going to be covered or this side is going to be covered. And I guess this is the side that
Now,
Denton would come through.
are both doors considered open?
Yes. Yeah. All the doors can be used,
Okay.
if that was your question. That all of the doors can be entered and exited.
Okay.
Sarissa doesn't make the doors where you can open and close them. Of course, over here, I just left these doors off. That was,
Well, I just
you
wondered
know,
if they had to come in that other one.
no, they can come in any of those three
Okay.
doors. They can
Okay.
come in any one of those doors.
Okay. Can
So
I
you've
see where
blocked
the other
off two
3
of
are
them.
at?
You've blocked
Yep.
the other three characters.
Yeah.
Your other three characters are over here. We have Jack back here by the truck. So he's your gunner. He's got 4 die 8 in shooting. He could probably take Pops down, or he could run in there and brawl him. Pops is standing by the gate. He could also try and take Pops down. I don't know there. Um, Jack has range that he could even run if he wanted to all the way to the corner, this far corner way over here, and shoot at Betty. I'm trying to just
Don't
give you
shoot me, please.
just trying to give you some options here.
How close
So
is he to Denton?
you could, let's see, that's a good idea. Let's see, I can get you to there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 7 inches. Yep, 7, 12. All right. You could do a rush move on Denton if you wanted to. Oh,
Would I
I
still
got
be
to
able to
take that
brawl?
back. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You can't rush somebody without brawling them. If you move into contact with an enemy, that automatically starts a fight. There's no extra cost. There's no, spend an action point to attack. That's just kind of goofy. If you move into contact with somebody, that automatically starts a fight. So if you move into
Okay.
contact with Denton, a fight is not optional. You have to fight. Um, the problem is that you have somebody in between you. You've got Pops
Oh.
standing in the way. So
Well,
you
Pops is
have,
mine.
I'm sorry,
Father
I'm
O.
sorry, Father O. Father O. I keep
Oh,
calling
okay.
him Pops. So Pops could rush Father O or try to shoot him down, and that would free up Jack to make that run.
Okay.
Um,
Let's do that.
Okay. So now the question for Pops is, do you want to rush Pops, or do you want to just hang back and shoot him with 3 die 6? Remember, you do have that shock gauntlet.
So you
Yeah,
can.
let's
Pops
run up and
has
brawl.
you want to run up and brawl him. Okay, here we
Mhm.
go. This is danger move right here. This is dangerous, but that's what we're doing.
Hey,
We're living on the edge. So Pops runs
mhm.
in there.
We are
Pops
not
runs in there.
vigilantes.
Yes, yeah. Well, this is the syndicate. You're a syndicate, and they are the vigilantes. So,
Mhm.
um, so what you do here, if you want to use the shock gauntlet,
Mhm.
then you've got to draw the top card off the deck, and you're going to gain a bonus equal to the bottom, the X number. That's that number down in the bottom corner, unless there's a flame icon in the other corner. If there's a flame icon, then that means the glove blows up and could potentially take you out. Now, you don't have to use it. Do you want to take the chance?
Oh yeah.
Okay, draw that card.
3 and no flame.
3 bonus
Woohoo!
dice and no flame icon. So,
Uh-oh.
boys and girls, those of you playing along at home, if the flame icon had appeared, then the peril for that challenge of it blowing up would have been the challenge on the card. No challenge there. 3 extra dice.
Wow.
Pops normally
Woo.
only has 1 dice in Brawl, and that's going to get him an extra 3 dice. That gets him up to 4 die 6. Now, Mr. Denton, this is a tricky move right here, sir. This is a tricky move. Do you want to dodge it, or are you going to brawl back?
I'm going to brawl back.
Okay. All right. So 2 die 6 for
Versus 4
Father
die
O.
6.
2 die 6 versus 4 die 6.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I don't know about it. All right,
Can I
let's
bounce
see
to
it.
that camera?
If you want to, it doesn't matter. You had a good shot there. Okay, you got
Ooh.
a 6. Nay, you rolled a 6 out of your 4 dice. Father O calls on the power of the Lord. And let's roll those 2 die 6.
A 4.
He got a 4. All right, Nay. Pulp Alley isn't a game where you just roll dice and find out what happens. Pulp Alley is a dice where you roll and then you decide what happens. Nay, you could decide that your only goal here was to tie up Father O. And that means, Jack, either way this goes, if you keep him tied up, then Jack can move on through. Or you could say, let's roll for damage. And that means both characters are going to have to roll for damage. Either character or both could go down. What do you want to do, Nay?
Because it's 1 each, right?
Yep, 1 each.
Okay. Let's just don't take anything and just kind of stand there looking at each other.
Good. Well, that means you're blocking. That means they come up and
Mhm.
instead of taking the hits, you're blocking, you're dodging, you're weaving. So that means those characters, neither of them has to roll a health check. As the attacker, she has that option.
They just stare into each other's deep blue eyes.
Oh, that's sweet. All right, what's next? So
We're
now,
gonna run Jack now.
now Jack is going. Now Jack
Jack
is
is going.
going. So Denton is a former light heavyweight boxing champion.
Yeah, he is.
I think I'm
And
going to play
he's
parlay.
Oh, I'm going to put you all the way back where you started, Nay. I'm going to put you all
Ah.
the way back where you started. And as soon as you activate, Dirty Dog Denton, as they call him, plays a parlay. Now, for the rest of this turn, now that's interesting. That means he's not going to have a chance of getting June off of that plot point. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, that means for the rest of this turn, no character can run. No character can attack. All right, here we go, boys and girls. The best you could do is move 6 inches and maybe move over to the gate for Jack. Nay, are you still there?
Oh, I thought I moved everybody already. Oh,
No,
but
he
he
played
played that,
this
but
when
I
you
can still
activated.
move.
Yep, yep. You can still move, so you can just move up to the corner. Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Okay, it's just about a 6-inch move because you can't move over 6 inches now. So he stopped your ability from being able to run.
Yeah,
So
because
now he's
that
activated
puts him in hiding though, right? Or in cover.
in cover. In cover. Now
Okay.
there, I would actually recommend stopping. You don't want to activate Rook first. You want to make
Mhm.
him activate here.
Dave,
So,
Dave,
uh-huh.
is Jack unlucky? Do I get to draw a card since I played
Yes,
parlay?
Jack is unlucky. Dirty sneak. All right, you added a bad news to your hand. Jack is unlucky, and what that means is if an opponent plays a card during Jack's activation, then the opponent gets to draw a card. That's what
And what
unlucky
did
does.
he get?
It was a bad news. A bad news is what you added to your hand. All right, Nay, who have you activated so far? 1, 2, 3.
I've only got Rook left.
You've only got Rook left, and I would actually hold on to him and try to make the dog activate first.
Yeah.
Because of the sequence of events there, and I'll explain that a little bit more when we get to it. But for the boys and girls at home, So at this point, she's going to ask Denton to start activating some characters.
All right.
Denton, what are you going to do?
yeah.
You
Let's
still
see,
have
I
all your
got,
characters.
I know I got Dot over there. Let's move Dot up
Mhm.
to the plot point.
Okay, she's already on top of it, so give me a
Oh, I
peril.
see. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Peril is 2 with cunning or might.
All right, camera.
Uh-oh. I don't think she's got any of those. Oh, she
Cunning
got
and
cunning.
might is not what she is good at. Those
What?
are
I thought
not her sweet spot.
Cunning is 3 dice 6.
3 dice.
Oh, it's only 3 dice 6. That's you're not gonna be able to pass that.
Shut your trap.
No.
She's not really. No way. You want to roll it?
Well, apparently I have to since you're going to be smarter.
Oh, okay. All right. So
All right.
2 successes on 3 dice 6. This is important. If you can get the director here,
Yes.
and he gets past the peril, and then the plot point is 1 with might or finesse. Guess what isn't on there? Cunning is not on there. So roll your 1 dice 6 now, lady.
Okay.
That's
Roll
all
your
right.
1.
Desi's gonna,
What'd you say, Dave?
Desi's gonna get it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No,
Let's see it.
no, she's
Let's
not.
see it right here. Let's see it right here.
Damn it,
A1.
son of a biscuit.
A1. Was it son of a biscuit gets shouted?
Ugh.
Son of
I
a
think
biscuit.
did Dave touch the your arm?
I was not anywhere close.
I think he did.
There was
I think
no
he did.
there was no
I think there was
interference.
interference.
No interference. That was huge, boys and girls. The fact that he did not
Dang,
complete that,
man.
if he'd have got that right there, he would have become the director, which would have been
Mm-mm.
huge going into this next turn. Somehow, Nay has held on. Luckily, he had Bessie roll, so I guess that's what you get when you bring in the amateurs.
Really? You want to talk about your 4 die 10 roll? 2
Right.
2s and the 1?
3 or 4 times of failing.
Fairly average roll. That was perfectly average. Nothing wrong with that. Dave, who are you going to activate next?
All right, let's go ahead and activate Betty.
Okay, she's going over the wall.
Yep.
Hope she doesn't get caught here. Get a little something caught
Okay.
on the
Oh,
wall.
here we go. Here we go.
Draw that peril for her, Bessie.
2 with cunning or might.
2 with cunning or might. And guess what her weak spots are? Cunning and might. She only has 3 die 8. 3 die 8 in cunning.
Well.
But you're going to have to roll 2 of them. I don't think you can make it. Not on 3 die 8. Not on 3 die 8. There's no way. All right. So you got to get 2 of these. This is the peril for crossing my spiky fence. My spiky fence roll.
Come
Need
on,
to get
Betty.
2 of these. A
God!
7.
Oh, I'm
One
so sorry.
success.
I'm so
I
sorry.
hate
One
it when that
success.
happens.
You're not done, sweetheart. Get back
Oh.
over there. Now you get to roll a health check for her. 2 die 8 health check. You got to get 2 successes here.
Betty, I told you not to wear that skirt.
She got her skirt caught on the fence, and she is injured, boys and girls.
Oh, I'm
Betty
so sorry.
Is
He jinxed
injured.
me.
Injured crossing the fence. The perils
Ugh.
of a pulp game. I tell you what.
I knew I shouldn't have used those dice.
Oh,
You gave me the wrong dice.
It was the dice I handed her.
I was using red and I was doing great.
Okay.
It gives me black and I fail it.
Oh, what? I call a foul on that. Yeah,
The
he
play
snuck it in.
stance.
He snuck it in.
The play stance. Activate another character, Mr. Denton.
Okay,
Oh.
let's activate the DA. And
Okay.
where is there's a burst, right?
There is a burst waiting for
Can't
you on the
fire
other
it.
side of that fence.
Okay, so which
You know,
door?
you could just move to the other door.
Yeah, which door can I go through? Which door is not
This
blocked?
one,
The big open
the
one.
big open one.
Okay,
big
so
open door.
he's going to move through that one.
Okay, only 6 inches. So, do you want to stop at the doorway so you have cover, or do you want to just go on in there, big and bold and twice as natural?
Oh, heck.
You can get another 2 inches or another inch or so in there.
Yeah. Let's,
Camera will catch up. You'll see it here in a second. There you are, standing at the doorway,
right,
looking at June, up on that
right.
box.
Let's, is he, yeah, let's go in.
Take that
Right
another
to it.
inch, right
Yeah.
to it.
let's-
Take that
Right
another
to it.
inch. That
Yeah.
extra inch. That's the inch that's going to matter. Story of my
Well,
life.
she won't be able to drop a burst on me. That's for sure. Unless she
Do
moves,
what?
unless she moves away, right? Next turn.
Are you thinking that you're safe from a burst? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. For next turn, because she'll have the director's next
Uh-huh.
turn, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You're in there. I don't know that she couldn't place a burst on you though. I still think that she probably could.
Without covering the plot point.
Yeah, because bursts just happen and go away. It's
Okay.
not like it's
Yeah,
going to
it's just
sit there
hard.
and
It's hard for
linger.
me to judge the distance
You're
that she's away
about
from.
you're about 3 inches away from her.
Okay.
All right. Now you still have Pops and the Pooch.
Or Father O and the
Oh yeah,
Pooch.
Father O and the Pooch.
All right. Let's go with.
These are really easy. Those are really
Yeah,
easy
it
to
doesn't
do.
matter.
So
It
just
doesn't
pick
matter. Let's
somebody.
go with Father O. Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so when Father O activates both sides and make sure everybody understands what happens here, since parlay has been played, and don't get confused by this. This is something that some people, what do they do if parlay's been played? It's really simple. They can't fight, they can't attack, so that means they automatically have to go into dodge mode. What happens if both characters choose to dodge? First, the active character may choose to move away. So since no blows were struck, that means the dodge is just everything plays as normal. It just means they cannot roll brawl dice. So you resolve it as if both had chosen to dodge, which is what happens there because that's their only option. So now we go forward from that. If both chose to dodge, then neither character can be hurt. Father O has the first option. Father O, would you like to move 1 inch away from Pops?
Yes.
Okay, so Father O moves back an inch. Now that doesn't stop Pops from being able to disengage move as well. If for some reason Pops wanted to move back an inch, he could move as well. Pops, is there any reason why you want to move maybe back behind the truck, or are you perfectly fine where you're at?
Can I move an inch towards him?
Yeah.
Like put him
No,
back
not
in?
not towards him.
Nope.
A disengage move
Okay.
means you have to move away from the opponent, and you cannot end your movement within a 1 inch of an opponent. So you've got to, a
Okay.
disengage means you move away.
Okay. Put him in cover.
Okay, we'll step an inch back and get into some cover, and then something fairly similar happens over here because the last character to activate now is the Pooch. So when the Pooch activates, the exact same thing happens again. And the Pooch has to decide whether or not it wants to move back an inch.
Yes.
Okay, back an inch. And I guess that'll put you, we'll say, back in the doghouse. So leaps back into the doghouse. And then Rook could choose to move, and he could move 1 inch towards Father O, or just stay where he is. Is there anywhere where you would like to be?
1 inch closer to
To
Father O.
to Father O. Okay, something like that. Now, here was the big reason why she did not activate Rook first. She saved Rook's activation. Now, Rook still has his activation. Does that make sense? And that's why you don't just activate your characters first willy-nilly, that you think about some of that sequence there. By forcing the pooch to activate first, that got them separated. Now that they're separated, Rook has a free move here because Parlay's in play. He can't rush anybody and he can't move over 6 inches, but still, what is Rook going to do here? Does he move past Father O and head towards the warehouse to
Yeah, he
help
wants
out
to
in
get as
there?
close to the warehouse as possible.
Okay, a 6-inch move, and maybe he goes over there and gets ready for Betty to cross the wall. So a 6-inch move will either put you up on the platform or down by this door, maybe down by the door to block Betty from getting through it.
Yeah.
That's what Bessie's saying. So puts Rook with a 6-inch move. He's over there blocking that door. Look at that, boys and girls. And that's why saving that activation was so important. All right. Now, as we get, that ends the turn, doesn't it? And there's no recovery checks.
Yeah, but it does.
Oh, there is a recovery check. There is a recovery check. All right.
I'm gonna
Dave?
instead of rolling, I'm gonna discard sidestep and automatically recover.
Because she has that challenge. I'm sorry. She's using her reward card here, boys and girls. Remember that reward that she picked up? So instead of rolling for the recovery, she can discard to automatically pass. How about that?
Nice.
So that is done, and you're discarding the sidestep to automatically pass the challenge. Very cool.
I got a
That
question.
ends. Uh-huh.
When you use a reward card, does that mean you've discarded it and you don't get
Nope.
the reward leagues?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
No. Reward cards, once they're attached, the only way to get rid of it is to transfer it, to hand it to somebody else, or if you go down, you drop it. Reward cards are not lost when you use them.
Oh, so I can use what's on the card without losing the reward.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Yeah. Okay. Now, yep. Good question, Nay. Good question. I'm glad you asked that. For boys and girls at home, reward cards are not lost when they are used. Fortune cards are. You play fortune cards out of your hand and they are gone. But that's not what that's not how reward cards work. It's not how they're worded at all. That ended my turn. Did you already pull a bullet?
Nope.
Nay is in the catbird seat. Catbird, you just got yourself a new card. You got a danger. That is like an unseen peril. You can, when somebody activates, you can hit them with a peril.
DW low.
DW, you got an uncanny. Uncanny is pretty huge. Uncanny is pretty huge. And in the situations where you're trying to do actions and such.
Is this a 6-turn game?
I think it is a 6-turn scenario. Okay.
And what are we on?
We are starting turn number 4. Now, Red Queen, do you feel like gambling? Clear shot, maybe?
Yeah.
Sidestep? I don't know what you want to, if you want to get rid of something. Man, I don't know. Sidestep? Are you going to be doing a lot of dodging? It's hard to say. You might actually end up in danger.
I'm going to get rid of the sidestep.
Okay, sidestep goes away. Give me a challenge.
2 with cunning or might.
2 with cunning or might. She has 3 die 10 in cunning. 3 die 10 in cunning. Let me check her reward card real quick. What does she have? She has that. Okay, all right. She had the one that helped her on perils. Oh man, Red Queen is right now within striking range of the major plot point. This is going to get huge right here.
No.
And you did not make it. You rolled 1 success. You did not make the challenge. and that card is gone. That is how gambling goes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Gotta know when to hold them.
Got to know when to hold them.
Gotta know when to fold them.
You got to know when to fold them. Know when to fold them.
When to hold them.
All righty. Musical interlude with Bessie. Do you just go after the major plot point? Is that what you do here, Nay? Do you run over there and take it?
Okay. Can I see inside the?
I don't know. That
Yes,
I
you
can,
may.
Okay. Well, Bessie says yes. I guess she's going to be nice. I want to do the other camera because
Okay.
it's steadier and I think it's a little more clear. Okay, here you go. So old Denton has poked his nose in there. You see him there?
Poked his holes
It'll
in the
catch up.
wrong door.
You can see him there. And there's June. June's standing up there
Yay,
on top.
Okie June.
And Red Queen is back here lurking by the doorway. So she is within striking range of the major plot point. She can get there and grab it and still keep June in between her and Denton. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump her Okie June off the barrel, or off the crate, but like right in front of
Okay.
Denton.
All right.
So like right in front of the
So like 1 inch away
crate?
from him. Okay. So
well,
just
right
like
in front of the crate.
okay, you are right in front of the crate. You are touching the crate in between Denton and the plot point.
Right.
All right.
Now,
So
if
I assume that
if I do a burst, would that also hit me?
no, it won't. You want to hit him with a burst?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to throw a burst on you and draw his peril.
2 with finesse or cunning.
2 with finesse or cunning. He's got 3 die 10 in finesse. I'll give you the red dice since you think that matters.
Since I know it matters.
Let's see. So Denton needs to roll 2 successes here. Double checking cards. Don't see anything. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Denton is unharmed by your burst. Okay. Now, what's your next activation?
Okay, I want to take Red Queen and get on top of the plot point.
Okay. You are on top of the plot point. Okay.
Let me do it.
No, let me do it.
I got 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 it.
Okay. Red Queen, you are now on top of the plot point. A lovely view of the brick wall there. I think that looks nice. So there is Red Queen on top of the plot point, smirking
Now-
at Denton. Smirking,
Question.
I say. Smirking. Uh-huh.
Question.
Okay.
I have the reward card which says I'd pass a peril.
Uh-huh.
Now, is the plot point itself considered a peril?
No. A plot point is a plot point, and a peril is a peril.
Okay, and the danger sense is just peril, right?
Uh-huh. Both of them are only work for perils. So neither one of them are going to help you automatically pass it, other than the fact that you will automatically pass the peril. So
Yeah.
instead
So
of
I'm gonna
drawing a
automatically
peril
pass
for
the
you
peril.
right now. Uh-huh. Yep.
Yep.
So instead
So
of
let's
drawing a
just
peril,
draw for the plot point.
you're exactly right. We are drawing for the plot point.
2 with might, finesse, or cunning.
2 with 3 choices there: might, finesse, or cunning. And I think we know what Red Queen's going to go for. She's going to try to finesse this. That's going to get
Okay,
you
this is for the
4.
game.
This is, well, I think Denton might have
Well-
something to say about that, but we'll
Can I
see.
a different
Yeah.
We'll see if Denton can try and shake it loose. Now, there's no way Bessie could fail this one. 3
No way.
dice, 4 dice, and she only needs 2
Hey,
successes.
hey, none of this.
What
Come
was
on,
that,
Bessie.
DW?
Psychology.
Be good to me.
Son of a bitch!
You're kidding me.
Not even a biscuit that time. That was.
I'm mad about it.
I know. I know.
I was gonna get it for
I
her.
know. She had it right there.
Ugh.
She had it in her grasp. You got one success, Nay. You got one success. Do you still have an uncanny or something in your hand?
No,
No.
DW has
No,
it.
you do not.
Missed
double
it by
check.
that much.
Missed it by that much.
Hey, peanut gallery.
Checking cards to see if we have missed anything. Disarming gamblers lie. That's not going to help. All right. All right. You have one success on the challenge. So the challenge, you have one success. Now this becomes pretty heated now. Now she's got to defend her position. Wow. Denton's in there. How long can June hold him off? Woo, boys and girls, this just became a game. This just became a game. Nay, what do you do now? You send Rook in there? You send Pops in there? What do you do here?
I'm gonna send Jack.
Jack is way out here by the gate currently. Now on a 12-inch run, he could possibly get up to the wall and try and shoot Denton in the back.
Oh.
That's what I want to do.
Oh, so
that
he
sounds
takes
very-
Oh,
off.
wait a
on
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay.
If I run behind the truck
Uh-huh.
only 6 inches, would
Uh-huh.
that get me within 6 inches of him?
Sure, why not? Sure. You could stop right here, right here. That'll still get you a 6-inch shot at Denton.
So that would
Yep.
be close range, right?
Uh-huh. And you don't have the minus from moving fast. You see that, boys and girls? That's a nice shot. Right there's Jack. Right there's Denton. You see it on the camera there. You see him. His back is exposed. So that's just a 6-inch move. And from there, you could throw 5D8 at Denton's back.
Yep.
Okay. Now for Denton, how do you react to this? And this is interesting, boys and girls. And again, this is what makes Pulp Alley so different. It's not just you're not just shooting at a stop sign on a country road here. You're shooting at a person, and that's totally different. So what Denton has choices here. Does Denton whirl around and fire back? Does this become a shootout? It's a shootout either way. Or is Denton going to get some cover here? He's already going to have cover. But what I mean is he going to play it defensively? Does Denton choose to fight back, go on offense, or is he going to play it defensively? What are you going to do?
So
Father O is not closer because Father O is blocked by the truck.
So did you say he had cover? That was my question.
Yeah, you got cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
up against that wall.
Yeah, let's go ahead and dodge.
Okay. So Denton is playing it defensive. He does not want to take the risk here of getting hit. So he's going to go defensive, and he's using his old boxing skills here. Good question from Marty Devine about Father O. Father O is blocked by the truck. That's why Father O is not a target. All right. Let's see. This camera? Okay.
Yep.
So what do we have coming from you got the 5 dice?
I got the
for
5D8.
Jack?
Yep.
Okay, 5D8 for Jack. Oh my gosh, wait a second. What is this I found? Certain over here. All right. The reward that Jack has says once per turn, you may discard to gain a +1 shoot or finesse until the end of the turn. Would you like to get rid of one of your cards, which the clear shot might actually come in very handy right now? So maybe you don't want to do that. The stumble could come in handy. I don't know that you want to discard the danger, but you could get rid of one of your cards and get an extra dice in there. Do you want 6 dice? Are you ready? Or do you think 5's going to be enough?
Ooh.
Denton dodges, if it helps, with 3 die 8. I'm sorry, 3 die 10. 3 die 10 was what Denton will be dodging with.
I'm going to get rid of the clear shot.
Okay. All right. Clear shot is gone.
All right, give me another dice.
And then +1 to shoot.
You got it. So 6 die 8 coming at Denton. 6 die 8. Let's see it, Bessie. All right.
4 successes.
4 successes, 2 7s, an 8, and a 5. Well, there's no way he's going to dodge all of that, but he gets 3 die 10 to try. 3 die 10. Let's see how much dodging he gets in there. Denton stops one of them, and he's going to have to roll a 3 dice health check. He uses D10s for his health checks. And then he'll get a cover save. And he passes with 3 9s, boys and girls. 3 9s. And Bessie celebrates. Bessie
I would have
celebrates.
felt really
Okay.
bad. I would have felt
Oh
really,
So-
my
really bad.
gosh. Now,
He took a hit, though, right?
he did take a hit. You want to play that stumble, or are you going to hold on to it? It could stumble him into Red Queen. I just want to warn you about that. I mean,
That's
it
that's
could-
what I'm
it could-
wondering.
yeah, it could stumble him out of the, 50-50 chance he's only going to move 1 inch. I don't see a lot of reason to use it right now. I would hold on
Yeah,
to it if it was
I'll hold
me,
on to it.
because it's just not going to, regardless of what happens to him, he hasn't even activated yet, so it's probably not going to make a big deal either way. Now, Pops is in range that he could get up to those barrels and basically do the same thing. Pops could move up to these barrels and take a shot at Denton. Or does Pops want to shoot down somebody out here? Or does he want to go into brawling? Lots of choices. And I'm not saying you have to do Pops. I mean, you don't even have to do anybody. You could make him
Well, I've
go.
only got Pops and Rook left.
You do. You have Pops and Rook left. What do you think you want to do?
And where's Rook?
Rook is over there by the door. He's in that white shirt, way over here, in this area here, right in front of the
Oh,
door.
yeah. hmm
So he could try and, he's not much. I can't shoot.
Would he be able
all.
to? Would he be able to get through the door and get up to Denton?
Do you mean to actually rush Denton,
Yeah,
or
to
just
brawl
stand
him.
in front of him?
To brawl him.
You want to brawl Denton?
hmm
Okay. Unfortunately, your nearer target in this situation
Oh, that's right.
is, probably Pops there. So
Or Father O.
Father O, yes. Father O is what I meant.
Okay. Could I move
didn't
him
get those
just
two
inside
confused.
as another
Oh,
as
yeah,
another
absolutely.
meat cover?
Yep. he
Meat
can come
cover in
on
front of
inside.
Red.
Yep. He can come inside here and get in that position right there.
Get in
I
front
see
of
what-
Red.
Okay. So I want to switch your positions there, and you see that the 3 characters are positioned.
hmm
Are you happy with where I placed? Because Rook could be anywhere, and I want to make sure you have a choice here. You want to be closer
Yep.
to Denton, or you want to just be right
Nope,
close
that's
to
good.
Red Queen? Okay, all right.
Yep.
So you are close to Red Queen, almost in contact with her there.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
where's
see.
Pops at? I've lost track
Pops
of
is out
Pops.
there in the Pops is out there in front of the truck. So if you wanted to shoot, he could try to come up behind Denton and pop him. He could also just stay where he is and shoot at Father O, or he could go into brawling again. He's got that shock gauntlet. So now he could not rush Denton because Pops again is the nearer enemy.
Let's go up to Father O and let's use
Brawling?
the gauntlet and brawl.
Okay. All right. This will be your last activation. I think all your characters have activated here. And let's draw. And you're using the shot gauntlet. You said draw that card.
2.
An extra 2 dice. So that's paying off today. So that's going to put you up to 3 dice 6 versus Pop's Father O versus Father O's 2 dice.
Okay.
Regardless of what, don't you roll yet. Father O, are you dodging or you're brawling?
Brawl.
Okay, so you'll have 2 dice either way. Go ahead.
Okay.
Got a 6 and a 5. Very nice. Brawling back. Father O gets a 5. How do you want to play that, Nate? You want to block and still deliver 1 to Pops? Or do you want to take a risk on getting hurt yourself?
Let's take it all.
Okay, so Father O will roll a 1 dice health check, and you can probably roll all those in the cup. And Pops gets a 1 dice.
Nope, Father
Father
O
O
got
gets
one.
2.
What happened
Yeah.
now? Hold on before you roll. Did you block one or did you take them all?
She did
Sorry.
not block.
Take them all.
She did not
You want to
block?
add your bad news?
Yeah.
Okay, so both will be rolling a 2 dice health check now.
Who's white and who's red?
Red Queen is red.
Okay.
Both are rolling a 2 dice health check, and both failed. Both go down.
Bloop.
And that's
Bloop.
because fights are dangerous. When you get involved in a fight, there's no telling what's going to happen. And both are down. And that's all of Nay's characters. Denton, what are you going to do here? You have free roam. You have Dottie. You have Betty. You have Kato. And you have Denton. Who's going to activate first here?
Let's start with Dottie and see what she can do over there.
Okay. Well, she's way over here by the wagon. She could head towards, she could either do that plot point and try and get another reward in your pocket, or
Let's
you can
let's
start
try the
heading
plot.
towards, try the
Let's
plot
try the
point.
plot
Give me a
point.
peril.
Yep.
2 with cunning or might.
2 with cunning or might. She has 3 dice in cunning. 2.
Got it.
And now the plot point.
1
challenge.
with finesse.
1 with finesse. She only has 1 dice. So we better let Bessie roll this one.
Oh no!
All right, here's the roll.
No.
1 dice. And you
Got
passed
it!
And
Yay, Dottie!
Dottie
Yay.
passes it.
It only took her 4 tries.
She gets another reward, and that's going to make you the director. There are 2 reward cards sitting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. The next reward that you get is to give you +1 gear if you hold on to it to the end. It's going to give you during the game +1 dodge and +1 cunning bonus if you discard a card. So she is done. Who's next, Dave?
Okay, let's see what we got over there.
This one's still open. All right, so out in the open over there, you have Kato. You have Betty. You want to send Betty climbing over that fence again? I mean, she can't fail twice in a row.
She can't. Why?
You have
Let me see.
Denton. You have
Yeah.
Denton itching to blow a big burst inside the.
Yeah, you are. Let me see where Denton's at. I may
Okay.
move him.
Move him into some cover and then drop a burst.
Yeah, move him where he's out of
Camera.
Sorry.
line of sight.
Out of line of sight.
Yeah, from Jack.
Oh,
if I
you
can.
don't like Jack shooting at you.
No, I don't like Jack.
I don't know that I could actually get you where you're out of line of sight of Jack, but I could get you
Okay.
on the other side of the crate. I mean, to get you
Yeah.
out of line of, I guess I could. Sure, you could move 6 inches to get all the way on the other side of Red Queen like that.
Yeah. Let's do that, and let's drop a burst on him.
Okay, and then he's going to drop a burst, and it will hit all 3 of her characters. Here is the peril that all 3 of them will have to roll for, and it is a 1.
Oh.
It
With
is a
might.
1 with might. Now that's still potentially dangerous. Let's see how Bessie rolls on this. So Rook has 1 dice. He needs to roll a 4 or better.
1d6.
Yep.
3.
Failed it. Roll his health check. Rook is down. Blam, blam, blam. Roll for June. She rolls, let's see, was it might?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1d6. Wait. Doggone it. Rook could have used his dodge skill there. And I think it's important that we go back because there's no reason for him not to have used his dodge skill. So he rolled a 3 on one of his dice. He still gets 2 more dice. So if you get something there, he could dodge that. Just 1.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, there you go. So the play stands. There was his 3 dice dodge. All of them are failures, and he is down. So
Bessie,
I know. I don't know what
do
happened.
you not like me today?
oh,
She's done it to
all
both
right.
of
Yeah,
us.
what?
So
Start rolling for me again.
June,
Yeah.
June has a 2 dice in dodge, so she can try to dodge it as well.
Okay.
She only needs 1.
Got
And
them
there you
both.
go. She got them both. So she is not injured.
To be fair, I'm not the biggest Rook fan,
Oh,
but I do love Okie June.
And there's no reason why Red Queen does not use her dodge skill of 4d10 to say Pshaw to his burst.
Pshaw. Whoo!
That was close. That was a close
she
one
made it.
again, but she made it. All right. Well, Rook gets nailed with the burst and goes down. That was interesting there. And now, Dave. Did Dave become the director? Am I missing something?
No, he did because he became it with Dottie.
He
Did
got the
Dottie get
plot
it this
point.
time? Okay. All right. This didn't get moved. Okay. So I'm moving it over to Denton's side of the board. So you
Who's
still
next?
have Betty
and Kato.
getting caught on the fence, and Kato is inside the doghouse. What are you going to do?
Okay. And Red Queen, everybody's gone, right?
Yes, all of her characters have activated.
All right. Let's go with let's go with Betty. She's gonna try and get over the fence again.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Draw that 3 challenge again.
2 with finesse or cunning.
2 with finesse or cunning. She's got 4d8 in finesse. Go ahead and use those 3. 4d8. Let's see it.
Got it.
And she got the 2 successes she needed. She's over the fence. She can now move an additional 3 inches. Where is she going to go?
Can
That's
she
what
go
I'm
through
trying to figure out.
that door?
You can
That
go,
close?
yep, you can go through the door. Go through
Okay.
that nearest door right there.
Okay.
Go through that
She'll
nearest door.
She'll go
And
through
then
that
you
nearest
could
door.
go. So 1, 2. Do you stop right there and stay in some cover at that ledge? And Red Queen and June are probably about the same distance. You could shoot from there.
Yeah, she's gonna shoot Okie June.
Oh, that's just dirty. That's just
I know.
dirty
I
right
hate
there.
to, but
Oh,
She's got-
shooting at poor Okie June. All right. You've made your decision, so now you're gonna have to live with the consequences. You got
You're
3
living with
dice
it.
6, because right here he could lose the directorship right here. He's rolling 3 dice 6 to shoot.
Is it 3 or 4?
Well, I guess if you want to be picky, I'll go ahead and give you another dice.
Okay, yeah.
He plays by the rules, sir. You
Oh.
made him up.
So 3 dice plus an extra dice for the short range is going to get you up to 4 dice 6. Not only that, but she is sharp, so that could potentially get her a reroll in there. June can either shoot back with 2 dice, make that 3 dice for short range. She can either shoot back with 3 dice or she can dodge with 2 dice. Nay, how is June feeling?
Now, if she gets hit, she goes down, or does she go? She just goes down, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's shoot
Yeah, I think she can
because she would
outshoot
hit
him.
3, right?
Yep, she'd get 3 dice.
Okay.
All right, here we go. What was that card out there for, Big? Was that the challenge? Okay. All right, here we go. Here is for Betty, the active character, Bessie. Betty. And Dave, you got a 4 and a 5. Now roll for Okie June. 3
Reroll one of those?
6s. What'd you say?
Can I re-roll one of those?
Sure, why not? This guy cheats all the time, I tell you. And you turned it into a 2. All right.
Oh.
So that will not add anything to his total. 3 6s, a 5 and a 4. So Okie June has the exact same dice that you do. She got a 5 and a 4. You got a 5 and a 4. I am going to say that she is in cover as well because she's kind of got that crate there next to her. So you need to decide how you want to play that.
Let's take them all.
That's what you say when you're in this position. That means Betty will roll D8s. June will roll D6s. Drop them in there.
Oh.
Here we go. Let the dice decide. Betty, there's not a single success anywhere in there. And that means cover will not help as well.
I'll go sit in the corner.
June is down. June is down. And Betty is injured. Betty is
Okay, can I
injured.
play?
You got something to play?
Oh man.
You could stumble, Betty. I'm not sure that it would achieve anything.
No, let's hold off.
Yeah. There could be a time when the stumble would be like, you really want to save it when you're wanting to try and bounce somebody from, like, he would right now love to have the stumble in his hand because he could hit Red Queen and then stumble her and force her off of the plot point. That would be huge.
I'll trade you the hand for the stumble. No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Never hurts to ask. Remember that.
I think all you have left
That's
is
true.
Kato.
Yeah.
What's Kato gonna do? Kato could rush Jack. Kato
No.
could just run inside the warehouse.
Kato is going to run inside the warehouse and get right behind the on the other side of the door there.
Like at this entrance here.
Yeah, not out right there. To where there you go.
To where Jack will have to walk into the place to gun the dog down.
Right.
All right. I guess that ends all the activations are now completed. So we're going to go to the recovery checks. We have some important ones here, boys and girls. We have some important ones. I'm going to put a red dice and a white dice into this cup.
For Pops and Father O?
For Pops and Father O. This is a roll for Pops and Father O. Roll the dice.
Red Queen is red?
Nope.
No.
Who's the director right now? Dave, you are the director. You're going to get to pick the color. Roll the dice, please. Dave, do you want to be the red dice or the white dice?
This is for Father O.
This is for Father O. and Pops.
Let's go with the white.
Okay, Father. Oh, you called it right. Father O
Pops
is
isn't
back.
down.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, they remember they hit each other and both of them.
Oh,
went
they hit
down.
each other. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and Pops is removed from play.
Aw.
Bye, Pops.
Aw.
Bye, Pops.
All right, now let's do it again. Roll it. I have two other characters that are down, and this time, Nay, you get to pick. Do you
What are
want?
we? Oh,
I'm not. Yeah, this is for Nay. So Nay, this is for Rook
well,
and June. Do you want
Oh,
June
Rook.
to be the red dice or the white dice?
I'll be the red.
Okay, June is the red dice. Lift it. June and Rook are both back on their feet. Both of them
Yes.
are back.
Woohoo.
They will not desert Red Queen in her hour of need. They will not desert Red Queen. So they are back on their feet. We still have one last recovery check for this turn, and that is Betty Bixler. Let's hold on.
discard
He's
the
got a card.
uncanny and recover automatically.
You're going to use it, huh? So he says he does not want to risk Bessie's rolling anymore.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
And he's just going to discard a card from his hand. An uncanny. Wow, that's huge. He discards that uncanny to automatically pass that recovery check. All right. And that is done. We are starting turn number 5, boys and girls, and we're going to draw some cards. Currently, D.A. Denton is in control of the initiative.
Got it warmed up.
You got a warmed up, Dave.
Distraction.
A distraction. Okay. Now, Nay, do you feel like gambling? Maybe the distraction. I don't know. Is that what the one you want to get rid of? You also have a stumble
You
and
know
a
what? I'm going to get
danger.
rid of the stumble because we're all
Okay.
inside close corners.
Okay.
I don't want
Yep,
anybody getting any
yep.
close.
I agree. So there's the stumble is gone. So the challenge that you're going to have to roll for is 1 with cunning. She's got 3 die 10 in cunning.
Okay, Bessie, come on.
Nobody's
All
ever
right.
failed that.
And nobody still has. There it is.
Oh,
So you're going to draw 2 more cards. And the 2
Bessie.
cards.
No, I passed it. I passed it.
You got a breakaway.
Oh,
That's nice. What?
doesn't she have the option?
Oh, you're right. You do have the option. As the gambler, you can either draw 2 cards or you can
I want to become the director.
You want to become the director. She wants to be the director.
Mm-hmm.
Cards go back. She is now the director. That's huge. Now, what is Red Queen going to do? Is she going to take it?
You gonna go for it?
I'm going to go for the plot point.
Okay. All right. Red Queen is activating. I'm going to check Dave's cards. He's got diddly and a little bit of squat over here. So we're just going to move forward to drawing. We're not going to draw the peril because she automatically passes her first peril. And then we're not going to draw the plot point because it was already revealed. And right now you need to roll 1 success because you already rolled 1 previously. So now you will need to roll 1 success with might, finesse, or cunning. And I think she's going to go with that 4 die 10 finesse.
Oh, yeah.
And here she goes. Only need 1.
And I
she
got it.
easily gets it. So the major plot point is
Boom.
now in control of Red Queen. And whatever that last blue card is, we'll take it.
Once per turn, you can discard to get a brawl, +1 to brawl and might.
Okay. Once per turn, you may discard to gain a +1 to your brawl or might, and that bonus will last until the end of the turn. So she is just gobbling up the plot points. Denton is on his back heel here, and he's got some some brawling to do if he's going to have any chance of getting back in this. Now, Red Queen, with her big 4 die 10 dodge, could resort to doing a lot of dodging here. We'll have to see how this goes. This is going to be interesting. We got 2 turns left. Can Denton shake that plot point loose? Red Queen, you are still the director. And that was a smart move, I think, on her play, using that gambler move to steal away the director, because that let her get that plot point without any risk of him interfering. Otherwise, there could have been something going on there. That was a good choice there on that gambler move. Now, what do you do next? Red Queen is activated. You still have 1, 2, 3 characters left in play. You got Rook, you got June, and you have Jack. What are they going to do?
Okay, Jack's by the inside, right?
Nope, Jack is out
By
here still loitering. He's a little slow sometimes. He's out. He takes his time. He's out here by the truck.
And okay, June is back up, correct?
Yep, Okie, June, and Rook are back up.
Okay, I want to move Jack in contact with Denton.
Jack into contact with Denton. And the reason you can't do that is because Pops is standing right there, just a few inches away. No. Yep.
You mean the dog?
Father O. Doggone it. Father O is the nearer enemy, so you would have to go
I'm
after
sorry.
Father
Wait a
O.
minute. Who's in there by the Okay,
That's
I'm
Rook.
looking at inside. I'm sorry.
Okay. Nope. Rook and June are inside.
Rook and
You're
June.
right. The dog is closer than Denton for Rook also. So if Rook wanted to rush somebody, I would say he's equal distance from Betty and the dog. If you wanted him to go after Betty, he could go after Betty, or he could go after the dog.
Is he the same distance from Betty and Denton?
No, Betty and the dog he's the same distance from. Denton is further away.
Okay. Okay, let's do Okie June and fight the dog.
What? She could shoot at the dog with 3
I'm
die
going to
6?
shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you could even move before you do that. You could like maybe hop behind this crate, not necessarily to take cover, but to actually defend Red Queen from Denton. Oh, that would actually make Denton the nearer target. I'm sorry. I gotta back that up. Yeah, if you did that, then Denton would be the nearer target. From where you're at, you could easily try and shoot down the pooch.
Okay, who is that you're hanging on to? Who is that you're hanging on to?
That's June with the blonde hair. June.
Oh, okay.
Okie June.
I have to apologize. My screen is very, very fuzzy, so I can't really tell.
I know it. I'm sorry.
No, it's my phone.
So June is in there.
And who else is in front of Red?
Rook. June and Rook are inside with Red.
Let's move Rook behind Red in front of
Denton.
Just move. Yeah.
Just to protect her from Denton. So Rook leaps on that side of the crate. He can't shoot, so I guess he's done. What's June gonna do? June could try to shoot the pooch down.
Yeah.
If June.
Oh wait. Does the other lady have a plot point?
Yeah.
Betty has a plot point. Yes.
Okay, let's move closer to her.
Okay. So just kind of meat shield, just trying to defend the area. You could
just kind of in front of, around the other side in front. Yeah.
Okay.
And
then she could still.
If I want to
you could shoot at the dog safely without, any danger.
Yeah.
You want to shoot the dog down?
Am I the same distance between the dog and the lady?
You could be. Do you want to be?
No. Let's just shoot the dog.
Okay. Here we go with the dog. So you're going to have 3 dice.
Actually, no. Let's do a burst on them.
Okay. A burst. Give the dog a peril. The
One
peril
with
is
cunning.
1 with cunning. It has 1 dice in cunning, but what it also has is 3 dice in dodge, so it can dodge with 3 dice 6. Go ahead. 3 dice 6 to dodge with, and it leaps away from the burst. Blep, blep, blep. And it could actually move 1 inch closer to the box if you wanted to. Dave? I
Yeah.
don't know. Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then you have activated all 3 of the characters that are inside. Nay, you don't have any characters left inside, but you still have Jack sitting out here by the truck. What's old Jack going to do? Is he going to head inside, or is he going to try and shoot cops? Or going to come in here and help Red Queen out?
Let's run in as far. Well, no, because as far as I could get in, the dog would be in. Well, no.
You can head in
Can
there.
I run in past those crates? How far is 12 inches?
A long way. You can get to just about anywhere you want to be. So you give me an idea where you want to be, and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Where do you
Inside, I'm looking at some little crates.
Mm-hmm. I have a big crate
Kind of
here. Are you talking
Yeah,
about?
the
See,
big
you're
one.
coming in
Yeah,
from this
right where
door
your
here.
finger is. Yeah,
You're
kind of
coming
right
in
where your
from
finger
here.
was. Can I put him there?
Uh-huh. Oh, sure. Absolutely. It's about an 8-inch move. And then you could even shoot at the dog
Yep,
if
I
you'd
want to
like
shoot.
to. Now, if you moved further, I could maybe make Denton your closer target. Do you want to shoot at Denton, or do you want to shoot at the dog?
I want to shoot at Denton. I want to
Okay.
shoot at Denton.
So a full 12-inch run, and this is kind of cool. I actually liked this. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to put you up on the stairs. See, look at this, boys and girls. Look at that. Have you seen that in a cool game? Like, look at that, boys and girls. A character is halfway up the stairs. Now, in most terrain and most settings, you can't do that, but you can do it with these cool Sarissa buildings, the way they do their stairs. And because I use that particular type of base, I can actually put a character on the stairway. But that still makes the dog the closer. So I'm going to have to run you a full 12 inches and put you back in this doorway. Full 12-inch run and put you back in that doorway there. And from there, you can shoot at Denton.
What's he shooting with?
He's shooting with 4 die 8.
Okay.
He'd lose a dice and then he gains it right back.
Okay.
So 4 die 8. Denton, you got 4 die 8 coming at you. What are you going to do?
Dodge.
Dodge. 3 die 10 in dodge. All right, here we go. You got a 5 and a 4. Okay. Now, Denton is dodging with 3 die 10. I bet you can dodge that. Yep, easy peasy. So he dodges it. Not much of a reason to move there, so I'm not going to... You can't dodge towards anybody, so you'd only be moving away towards that box further away.
Well,
I think at this point, Nay has activated all of her characters. So,
yep.
Dave, what are you going to do?
All right, let's.
You got some work cut out for you here, sir.
I do. Second week in a row. It's not falling my way, but let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to.
I know it.
First thing is Father O is going to run as far as he can into the warehouse.
Okay, is he trying to rush somebody? If he
Does
was
he
going
have
to rush somebody, he would have June in his sights.
Okay.
June would be the
All right.
nearest target.
And how does let's see, has June been in a fight yet? She hasn't, has she?
She has not. She placed a burst.
Okay, so she'd be able to shoot
She could shoot with 3 dice 6, or she could dodge you or brawl you.
Brawl me. All right, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and move him.
Got to take
About
some
an
risks here.
I know I do, but let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and move him in with June
Okay.
into contact
He's
with
going
June.
in. All right, into contact. That's going to be a tough fight. So he moves in there, comes to that door, shouting, "I kick arse for the Lord." And
Is that all he says?
that's pretty much all he says. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's his
That's his
one
full
that's his
line?
one line. Well, there's a writer's strike going, so that's the only line that they gave him.
Okay.
So he will roll 2 dice 6. June could try to whirl around and go blammy blammy with 3 dice 6, or she could dodge him with 2 dice 6, or she could brawl him back with 1 dice. You think the blammy blammy's the way, or do you want to dodge here?
That's
Nay?
blammy blammy.
Blammy blammy's the response I heard. So she's throwing 3 dice 6 back at the father, 2 dice 6. And this is where you just got to let it all hang out. He's going against the odds here. If he can get a lucky roll, he can get this switched around. We'll see. All right. 3 dice 6 or 2 dice 6 from Father O is what she's rolling first. Father O gets a 6. 3 dice for blammy blammy. A 6 and a 5. What do you say, Dave? Is that a take 'em all? She got a 6 and a 5. You got a 6.
Yes.
Okay, take them all. So Father O is rolling a 2 dice health check. June is rolling a 1 dice. Father O is the white dice here. Everything is a failure. Everyone goes down. Blammy blammy, and he catches her with a right cross, if you know what I mean. No pun intended. All right.
I think you did intend that.
Oh, well. Catches her with a right cross. The blammy blammy also score, and they are all down. So the play stands. What are we going to do next? Dave, you still have Denton and Cotto and Betty.
Okay.
Betty's down there by the door. If I look at this, Red Queen's caboose is now open. She's got no defenders on this side of her. Betty could either move up and try to shoot at her. Cotto could rush that Red Queen. You're going to have to put some pressure on her here. See if you can get her out of the pocket.
I know I am. Let's see.
I know you can't see Betty from there, but all right. What are you going to do, bud?
She's dodgy. Very dodgy.
Red Queen will dodge you into oblivion. Yeah. You will never be able to hurt Red Queen. I'm just letting you know now.
Right.
I don't know. She's got some weight up front.
That just adds to her defenses. Bullets bounce right off. All right.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
It's those thick corsets she wears.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Let me get a look inside there. I think I'm going to start with Cotto.
Okay. Cotto going to try and take a bite out of her. I would say that Cotto has an equal distance. No, Red Queen is clearly closer.
But all right. Does it have equal distance?
No, not giving it to you. You got Red Queen's caboose, big old.
All right.
apple.
Well, let's go in with Red Queen is closer to Cotto, right? Than Rook. Okay. All right. Let's see what Betty's got here.
Oh, he's grasping now, boys and girls. He's grasping. He's trying to find something. She's not a great brawler. She's actually a little bit better on shooting. She could move up and try and shoot Rook down. She could come up. She could try and clear the way for Denton to get into there. She could move up behind the crates and try and shoot Rook down, or she
Let's
could.
move her up. Let's move her up and try and shoot Rook down.
All right, all right. So here comes Betty into action. Rook can't shoot back anyway, so he's going to have to take it on the chin here. So Betty moves up, and from there, Rook is her target of choice. She has 57 die. Let's see, four dice to roll.
4 die what?
4 die 6.
Now, where's
Four.
Rook?
What did you just say?
Where's Rook?
Rook is the guy in the white shirt right here,
Okay.
standing between Red and Denton.
Would Red Queen have been closer for her?
She moved.
No.
Oh, she moved.
Betty,
Okay.
Betty
Never
moved,
mind.
so she
Never
gets-
mind.
Okay.
Brain is gone.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So she scores 3 6s. Rook can try and dodge that. Rook can dodge that. He gets 3 dice to dodge with.
Yeah.
And he has 3 die 6 to roll. All he's got to do is roll 3 6s too.
Can I
Just like
re-roll
making up
the miss?
Oh, you want to? Oh, 3 6s isn't enough for him. He wants to re-roll
No.
that. Oh my goodness. 3 isn't enough. Just like making a D&D character. Roll 3 6s in a row
No.
twice. All right.
Now you rolled a 2 again.
Uh-huh. Got a 6 and a 4, so he's going to stop one of those, and that means you'll have to roll a 2 dice health check. Rook takes a pow. He is hit, rolls double failures. The crate does not help him, and Rook is down.
Down, down, down.
My goodness. Denton and Red Queen, the old love affair, the
Woo!
old sweethearts. What are they going to do here? Are they going to embrace?
I think.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
You're going to go up there and...
Who's activating?
Denton.
Denton.
Okay. I'm going to play my danger.
Okay, here's a nice little combo, and I'll just offer this to you. If you hit him with the distraction first, he'll probably have a harder time passing the danger. So you want to hit him
Okay,
with the
let's do that.
distraction and the danger.
Yep.
So cards are basically resolved in the order that they're played. So if she hits him with the distraction first, that means the enemy's going to have a -1 to might, finesse, and cunning for the rest of the activation. Then she hits him with the danger, which gives him a random peril. And the peril is 2 with cunning or might. 2 with cunning or might, and he's only got 3 die 10 in both of those because of the distraction. Oh my gosh, boys and girls, do you see the distraction there? It's his old sweetheart from his boyhood. How could he do this? How could he go up and fight her? So the danger happens first. He's going to have to roll 2 successes on 2 die 10. 2 successes, no failures at all.
Or 2 failures.
Yes.
And she passes it. He's got to do it for the good of the city. Just like he ran off and left her before. So
It was for her own good.
He is rushing at Red Queen. He is rushing at Red Queen here. And here we go. So now, Denton, are you brawling?
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember you being in a fight so far this turn. Make sure I'm not forgetting something. No. Okay. So Denton, brawling, you're going to be rolling 3 die 10. Red Queen. You
Dodge.
cannot dodge. Red Queen says dodge. And she will be dodging with 4 die 10.
Now, Denton is the level 4, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're the same
Okay.
level. So her disarming will not affect him. So here we go. 3 die 10 from Denton. Gonna try and
Oh.
what?
The dog should have roll to disarm? I didn't even catch that.
The dog didn't
Dog
charge.
didn't attack you.
Yeah.
The dog didn't attack Red Queen. The dog is still sitting back
Oh.
over there by the box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're right. If the dog and Betty both, if they try to fight you, they'll have to deal with your disarming ability. Let's see. So here is Denton rolling his 3 die 10. You know what, Dave? I guess I should have asked you this. Never mind. You get to re-roll one of those. You got an 8. You want to use your brute ability here?
Yeah.
Re-roll one of your misses. Okay. You got an 8 so far, and he's adding a 4. So he's got a 4 and an 8. Now Red Queen is dodging with 4 die 10. She can dodge him all day long. She knows all of his moves. So she dodges
Yeah,
your
she
8
does.
and she dodges your 4. Denton's only got one move anyway. Denton's
No,
only
he knows a few
he doesn't
maneuvers.
he doesn't know a few maneuvers. So she easily dodges him. Now, Red Queen, you have a choice here. You successfully dodged him. Do you want to back away from him an inch? Or do you want to remain in contact with him?
Oh, back away.
Okay, so she leaps to the other side of the box. Who's currently the director? Red Queen is. Okay. All right, so you are 1 inch away from Denton. For those of you keeping track at home, Red Queen is
I think
1
I'm
inch.
still the director, Dave.
Why are you the director? You shot down Rook?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I think so.
Yeah, you did. You shot down Rook. All
Yeah.
right, so you are the director.
Well, both of
Denton
them
is
went down. So does that count?
No, both of them did not go down. That was Betty that shot Rook.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so he couldn't shoot back, so he couldn't have hurt her.
Oh gosh,
What is it?
I'm late for lunch.
Okay. No, you can leave if you want. You want to just take off?
Yeah.
Okay. We're being deserted. We will be Bessie-less.
Uh-oh.
They will have to put up with
Hey,
my die
Bessie.
rolls for the rest
Bye.
of the
Good
game.
luck.
Thanks.
She has a luncheon appointment, so she's taken off to go do that. Was that everybody?
No. Kato hasn't gone.
Kato has not activated. Okay.
Yeah,
Kato.
he's gonna move over an inch away from
Jack.
Jack.
Okay, so just standing there in the open in front of Jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is turn 5, right?
This is turn 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna
so
move.
turn 5 is over, and now we're going to go to recovery checks. That's the last character to activate. We're going to recovery checks. I have a red dice and a white dice in this cup. A red dice and a white dice. I'm going to roll for Father O and June. Father O and June. And Dave, I'll let you call it. Do you want to have the red dice or the white dice?
White.
Father O is the white dice.
Yep.
Father O passes his recovery, and June is removed from play. June is gone. Father O is back on his feet, and he is standing 1 inch away from Red Queen. All right. We still have Rook that's down. I think you're still pretty safe, Red Queen. Let's see. So here is for Rook. Rook is also gone. They are heading out. They are leaving. They are getting out of here. They think Red Queen has it in the bag anyway. Red Queen has come in here. She has gobbled up an enormous amount of plot points. She's got a huge amount of loot. All she has to do basically is survive this last turn. And I think the odds are in her favor. It may not look like it. She's got enemies all around her here. Jack is still in play back here. Red Queen is surrounded, has Father O and D.A. Denton and Betty, and Denton is the director. If he could take her down, that could be huge. But I think he's going to have a hard time of getting Red Queen down. All right. We're going to draw cards. Dave, you drew a trip up. Wow. That couldn't have been any bigger. Trip up card. Nay, you drew a disarmed. Now, if you wanted to, you could discard that disarmed and try to get another card or another couple
Oh, yeah.
cards. Or
No,
you
I'm
could
gonna
use
go
it to
for the
steal the
director.
director. Yeah, or you could
Yep.
steal, because if you could get the director, that could be huge. So here we go. Here is your challenge. 1 with finesse. 1 with
Ooh.
finesse. Holy cow, she's got 4 die 10. What are the chances? I mean, nobody could fail that. Not 3 times. Nobody could fail
Or
that
4
3
times or
times
5 times.
in the same game. Here it is. Not this time. Okay, you made it. All right. So that will
Okay.
give you 2. That will give you 2 cards, and the 2 cards you add to your hand
Oh,
are.
no.
Oh, that's
no.
right. That's right. That's right. You want to be the director.
Yeah.
You are the director. Nay, good move. Good move. All right. Now, what do you just take off running? You just
Yep.
take off and give yourself a 12-inch run here.
Yep.
So a 12-inch run could get
Out
you
the back.
all
Out the front.
out the
Out
back.
the front.
Yep.
Nope. Out the front. Oh,
Out
wait a
the
minute.
front.
Because there's no one out front, right? Well, if I go out the front, I could make it around the corner, right?
Yep, you could get around a corner out front. Yeah, you could get around a corner out front. Let me look here. You know what? They kind of got you tied off. You got Betty, you got Denton here. You can't squeeze around Betty on that side. You can't squeeze between those two. See, you can't squeeze between. You're going to have to go out the back. And there's nobody out
Okay.
back either. Everybody's inside right now. So just a 12-inch
Okay,
run out
just
the
get
back.
me 12 inches as far away as possible.
Okay. 12 inches as far as possible will get you all the way outside and all the way to the lamppost.
I was
On
going
a
to say,
run.
and possibly in cover if possible.
Yep. So it gets you all the way to the lamppost. There you are.
Okay.
So now you have Jack still inside. What is Jack? I'm not saying that you have to activate Jack now. Maybe you go ahead and activate him. Let's see. If he just took off running, how far could he get? He could
I was
try
going
and
to
get
say,
out.
can he take off? And
Take off and be a little bit of a blocker. So he could get out here too. He could get out here too. Do you want to just leave him in the open?
I'll play trip up on him.
Oh, I need to go back. Did you want to play trip
No.
up on Red Queen? No?
No,
Okay.
let her go. Yeah.
Trip up on Jack. So Jack cannot move over 3 inches. Sounds like they're going to go for Jack here. Sounds like they're going to try and get on Jack and make him drop his plot point. I'd be a little bit cautious here. You can only move 3 inches with Jack. Where does Jack want to go? He's back. I don't know. I know you're having a hard time seeing, but he's back in this room. So he can't move over 3 inches. Does he just stay where he is or move back behind some crates? I don't know. 3 inches isn't going to get him to like a better position, really.
Yeah.
He could just stay where he is and shoot Kato down. Three. I don't have much of options for you there.
Yeah, let's shoot at the dog.
Shoot the pooch. Okay. Try and shoot the pooch down. That's going to give you 5d8. Kato will be dodging. Here is the roll for 5d8. Checking the cards. checking the cards. So trip up was played on Jack. Here's the Schützen, 4 successes. Here is the dodging. Three successes, but will not be able to handle the 7s and 8s. So Kato will have to roll a 3 dice health check. Kato down. Okay, Kato is down. And both of your characters have now activated. Oh, doggone it. I should have been on the other camera. Anyway, Kato is down in there. All right, Dave. What are you going to be able to pull off here? Are you going to try and get Jack down and steal
Probably
his plot point?
Too much, yeah. I think Denton's going to rush him.
Denton goes in. Well, it sounds like somebody's a little jealous. All right, here we go. Wish I could get a better view. Here comes Denton. Better measure that range before I get too happy there. Because if it's over 3 inches, then Jack will have more options. And it is not over 3 inches. So Jack was actually a good brawler. So Jack will either have to dodge this or brawl it. Denton is coming in and he's throwing 3 die 10. 3 die 10. Jack, you're either going to have to brawl this with 4 die 8 or brawl it. Brawl it or dodge it with 4 die 8. Either way.
Oh, he's down 1 die for being in a combat, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
he is.
So that'd be 3 die 8.
3 die 8 to brawl or 4 die 8 to dodge.
I'm going to dodge.
Gonna dodge. I think that's a smart move. And boys and girls, isn't that cool right there where you have that choice? The character now gets to decide, the player gets to decide what's more important. Is it more important to land a blow on Denton or avoid getting hit? And in that moment right there, she says, I just want to get out of there with my loot. She's decided to go for dodging. She thinks that's the better ploy, and I agree 100%. So here's the attack. 3 die 10. 3 die 10 to attack. A 9 and a 10. Guess what? You can't dodge those anyway, so you're going to go straight to a 2 dice.
Reroll the other one.
Oh, and he wants to reroll his extra. He
wants
to reroll. You got it. You got another 9. That's going to give him a 3 dice health check. 3 dice health check. And he fails it. He is injured. Can Father O finish him off? And then Betty moves over there and picks up the plot point. Let's see how he plays this.
Father O's moving in.
Okay. Father O is now moving in. Father O gets to...
Just a question. When someone dodges, if they pass it, is that when they can move back an inch?
If you avoid taking any hits, which you did not avoid taking any hits because you were injured. Right. Yeah. So you have to basically not get hit. If you get hit, then like if he rolled 3 4s and you rolled 3 4s, then you could cancel all of his hits and then you could move away. But because he got you, then you were not able to get away from the brawl. All right, so Father O's only rolling 2 die 6. 2 die 6 of brawling. Jack, you've now been in 2 fights, so you can either dodge with 4 die 6, or you can brawl back with 2 die 6. Do you want to dodge or fight back?
I'm gonna. Is it?
You
2 die
8
for each of them, right?
No, he's injured.
Currently, so yeah. Currently, it's going to be 4 die 6 to dodge or 2 die 6 to brawl.
Dodge.
Okay. Here is Father O. Father O, I kick ass for the Lord. It's his one line. Father O missed completely.
Oh,
Father O rolls
not even a
two
chance.
twos and misses. And Nay and everybody else out there, that is an example right there of when you could move away. But does she want to? If she moves away, that would actually make, if she leaves that combat, it would allow Betty to move over there and try to shoot him, which could cause him to drop his plot point. If she stays engaged, then Betty can't shoot him, and that'll make it basically end of the scenario.
Yeah, I'll stay right where I'm at.
Yep. Yep. No reason to disengage there, because it would just be putting you at danger. It would be putting him at risk to dodge away. And that ends the scenario. Very, very cool.
Woo! Great game. That was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, good
Wow.
game.
Man, did she make out like a bandit on this?
Yeah.
Nay collected 2 minor plot points and the major plot point, and ends this scenario with 3, 4, 5 extra influence, and that's definitely going to push her up. It's also going to give her a new location. So there's, we'll just go through this real quickly with everybody, just so you all know, as part of the campaign, that there's some fun stuff that you can do at the end of the scenarios. I also want to remind everybody that if you wanted to, and I'm not gonna hold them to it right now, but characters that were KO'd during the scenario, like June and Rook and Pops, could roll on the harrowing events table, and we could find out what happened to them as part of their getting KO'd and knocked out during the game. But you don't have to do that. That's absolutely an optional thing. But you could choose to use that. Sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen to them, but you can actually get cool stuff out of it as well. And they have to face random challenges if you have them roll on the harrowing events table. So I'll let Nay ruminate about that. I don't know if you want to look up the harrowing events table and see how it works. But I will go ahead and move forward to adding a new territory. So Nay is going to get to roll a d12 she's actually going to end up with 2 new territories right here. Boys and girls, 2 new territories. All right, let's see. D.A. Denton, where's Nay's sheet? What did I do with Nay's? Oh no. Did I eat it? I must have ate it. Doggone it. I know I had it out here. Where's your sheet at? Oh well. I'll just take some notes. Okay. Anyway, in the back of the book, there are these cool record sheets for keeping track of what scenarios you play and what rewards you get and stuff like that, and the territories, the locations that you pick up. So for the first one, it's a D12. She got a 3, and that is a newsstand. A newsstand has now fallen into her hands. So she's got a newsstand. And then at the start of scenarios, you can check to see, you can send characters to your locations to try to collect extra rewards and extra bonuses. +1 contact, +1 tip. Totally forgot about your tip again, but anyway, and +1 backup. I don't think you ever got your back against the wall to the point where you had to do it. That adds plus 5 to her influence. That puts her up to 8 total influence, and that's going to move her up in the ranks of the syndicate. So she was a hood, and now she's moving up to an enforcer. A new scenario becomes available to her, that now they have the heist scenario available. She also gains a free associate. So Nay will have to look at the associates and decide what kind of associate she wants to add. The associates are like these characters. And there's not, I shouldn't say characters, but like the Mystic and like Lavender. Those are associates, and you get to use them before the game to find out if they give you some inside scoop or some inside bonuses. So you'll have to pick out a new associate, Nay, and you get another territory for moving up a level in the syndicate. They hand out a new territory to you, and it is a 1, and that is an office. Okay, so I think that's it for, let's see, and this was the lost keys. Okay.
So I got a newsstand, a tip, a backup, contact, an office.
Did you say
And then I went up
associate?
to,
An associate?
well, from my cards, it says a backup, a tip, and a contact.
And you got an associate because you went up a level
Oh, right, and an
in the
associate.
syndicate. And the office is also because you went up a level. So those two things, plus you have a new scenario that you can roll for, or that becomes available
Okay.
when you get to roll for scenarios. Dave, you're ending this scenario not too bad, but not as good as she did. You ended it again with 2 plot points, but the coveted experience, that is huge. +1 XP, +1 gear, and 2 more influence. That leaves you 1 shy of moving up on the next level. So very cool. As you see the leagues growing within the scenario, within the campaign here, Red Queen is definitely in the league, but are in the lead. Let's see who's next. What's our next date? Is May 14th? No. Yeah, May 14th is our next date, and that will be David Meisner and Chris Girardi will be playing next. So that's going to be a lot of fun where those two leagues go at it. Again, we'll have a Vigilante League, the Task Force 2 going up against the Weird Duo League. That's a weird, strange league. That's going to be a lot of fun seeing them out there slugging it out again. That's next Sunday. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. A lot of fun. Make sure you get subscribed to our little channel. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit that bell so you get a notification when we upload a new video. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Is there a code word for today? Well, of course, there's got to be a code word. Let's see. The secret word for today is vice. VICE. Secret word is vice. VICE. Thank you for reminding me. Ugh. You guys are so good. Vice is the secret word. So what you do with the secret word is you come back to this video after it posts and you just leave a comment that includes the word vice, and then that'll get you entered into the drawing if we do one next Thursday, which I'm fairly sure we're going to do one next Thursday. So be sure and get entered into the drawing. Leave a comment that includes the word Vice. And we'll see you next week. Play us out of here, Bessie.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Dave and Nay, that was awesome.